that were made. Some of the changes that were made, they were happy with. Some they were not. Some difficulties, some non-difficulties. Okay, so it's just balance. Let's hear from some people that have experienced things in Dalton, no matter if they just had friends, family, residents, or business owners. All right. I also want to ask to please be respectful in the comments and do not give away anyone's identities if they haven't done so in a public forum as well. Thank you so much.
My name is Melvin Bryant Jr., and I've been in Dalton several years. I was raised in Dalton. Like the mayor say, I didn't fly here, I was born here. So I think Tiffany doing an outstanding job. Heavy is the head that wear the crown. You're not gonna be able to please everybody. You can't satisfy everybody. Just keep doing what you're doing. Do it by your heart and live by those decisions. Trustees, we got to do better. The question spoke. Trustee Belcher, please improve your body language. I've been watching you at least a year. Sometimes I see you on TV and your body language is horrible. We're not playing with Monopoly money. We playing with our money. So when we talking about our money, all these ha, rocking the seat back all the time, you need to leave that. Let that go. Just be professional. Do your job. It's your first year doing the job. She put you in the job. Just do your job. She did. Just do your job. Sir. For all you guys, just do your job. Just do your job. Sir, especially.
I'm going to comment.
You can comment after I'm done talking. My 3 minutes is still going, right?
Okay.
And everything I've said has been true. I'm watching you. Your body language is horrible. Either get in line or step aside. Resign. That's for all of you guys. If you not want to do what's good for the village, step aside and resign. If you don't like the mayor, run against her in 2 years. That's what you do. You don't go to court fighting recalls. Come on now. We don't do that. We had no reason you was going to win that. You should let go of your lawyers that stole all this money from you guys from this recall. Because they advised y'all wrong. If they advised y'all right, y'all would have got her out of here. But they advised y'all wrong. So she won. Let her go. Let her run this town the way she want to run this town. Let the chips fall where they may. It's been worse than mayors in these townships. Harvey still standing. Y'all know the mayor Harvey, what he did for years, decades. Come on, let her have her time. Run against her in 2 years. Thank you, guys.
And so I have serious concerns about everybody in the room. We experienced the recall, and I FOIA'd the recall calls. I wasn't able to get the recall calls from either side. The taxpayers' money was spent on a recall, but we're not deserving of the bill. We can't know how much it is, right? That's non-transparency. You guys had T-shirts, buses, billboards, but we don't have a bill. How much was the bill? No one wants to say. Moving along, we have no meeting minutes. Since you were sworn in, Mayor Henry, we have no meeting minutes. The clerk says it's Keith Freeman's fault. Keith Freeman, what say you? Why don't we have meeting minutes since the mayor's been sworn in? The clerk said it's because of you. Okay, well, Kwame Raoul will find out because he did call you in September and you called me. So we need those meeting minutes. Also, there should be an ordinance in place if there is not an ordinance in place on executive spending. No one should be able to spend how they want and then give the bill to the residents. If there is no ordinance in place, there needs to be an ordinance in place. That's all that was needed instead of that expensive recall bill that we never received. And so make sure there's an ordinance in place on spending in the village of Dalton. Also, the skate rink, the basketball court is across the street from a carcinogen pumping waste dump, Circon, water integration. That needs to go. Why are we sitting in a town that burns feces? Why is that going on? Jason, you were at the ribbon cutting. Stubbs was at the ribbon cutting. Ed Steve was at the ribbon cutting. Why are we in a town that burns dookie? That tells me that our leadership ain't right. And so, Chief Lacey, you know, it's really disappointing that she made you chief because you violate a lot of people's rights. You violated her rights when we were in the water department discussing my bill and you pulled right on up. You wanted to put Miss Stubbs out for clapping, right? Like you so good, but we seen you, the whole village. We saw you breaking somebody's property. We saw you. Yeah, in your team jersey. Then you wore it to an event. And so you should be very careful about how you treat the residents because you do violate our rights. We had a right to speak. We had.
Ma'am, your time is up. Your time is up. Yes, ma'am.
Is it?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
have some seconds.
Ma'am,
Okay.
your
He
time is up.
interrupted. I had like 5
Ma'am.
more seconds.
Your time is up.
Hey y'all, welcome to Burgundy Blue Commentary. Hope all is well with you and yours. As always, we used to start with like a cool calm down and let me know if you can hear me okay. We used to start with a cool meeting and y'all today let's talk about it. I appreciate y'all so much. Like, let me start let's do some housekeeping first. Number 1, hit the like button. It's 44 people in here. Can I get at least 30 likes? Hit the like button. Number 2, all the ways to support me is in the description box, and my mods be cool in the chat. Also, just so you know, please keep. I'm saying be cool. My mods are cool in the chat. They're not. You can say things. You can have your opinions. The mods are not gonna block you. But if it's any attacks or anything malicious, we have to block it. Okay. Number 3, stay on topic. Staying on topic is important because we got so much going on. Number 4, we have a mod. I do not know him personally. Please do not let him get caught in the crossfire. This is someone I met on my journey, and that is Mr. and Mrs. Chavis Greenard. They have a link. It's in the chat, and it's to a GoFundMe. And recently, life been lifing, and they are going to be guests on the show this week, and they're going to tell us about it. But if you want to read their story, hit it. Okay. Let's talk from the heart today. It's been a lot. I want you to also know it's freedom of speech. So don't bone carry. And that's my saying that I know a lot of people are using. Not my saying, but I heard that from a elder. Don't carry no bones to me. As long as someone's not threatening my family, they can talk all day because that's our constitutional right. And I want to shout out one of my girls that be in the chat, Lucille, for teaching me some of my constitutional rights that I forgot because I took Constitution in 8th grade and just relearning it now that we're in a digital age, right? And that's it. Whew. All right. I'm a little emotional. I'm a big person that I don't like to work on emotion because I have ruined situations, like nothing too bad, but some things bad. Sometimes we could talk with emotion and be mad and like, I'm going to tell this MF or something. No, I don't want to do that over here. I'm not trying to be bubblegum. I'm not trying to be perfect. It's so funny that everybody's now attacking my voice. I can hear her voice, but she sounds like she's demonic or she sounds like she has an agenda. This is my voice. Everybody in my family has it. It's weird. We hated it growing up because I told you ever had that house phone? And the house phone, my damn boyfriend then told my sister I was pregnant. I mean, it's just what it was. Like we would pick up the phone and we all sounded alike. I don't know where this nasally kind of voice come from. It's just what it is. But I'll tell you one thing. God bless me with it this long. I'm not going to complain because some people don't even have a voice. Okay. I want to say one thing. Thanks for being patient with me. Thank you for our numbers went up. I was not sad if they went down because I believe in freedom. Like I'm one of those people. I don't want to listen to it. I don't want to listen to it. So I wasn't mad at people that left. It wasn't that many. We're expounding. Our goal is to get to 10,000. And I'm not like, I need 10,000 by tomorrow. Our goal is to get to 10,000 by Christmas. And I don't even celebrate Christmas. It's so weird. Maybe I should make that like New Year's Eve. Let's get to 10,000 by New Year's Eve, 10,000 subscribers. That would be a great point. When I started this YouTube channel, I watched two people. One person, I was following this podcast, and I'll tell you about it later. But they had to separate for their reason. Hit the like button. Hey, let's go, Bob. Bob, you are look. Bob, you're amazing. Bob, I'm gonna mail you some Nikki's gyros. Oh, Sean, you got the Constitution every year. We had to pass the Constitution 8th grade, and they really didn't force it. I'm gonna be honest. My job here. Okay, let me start from here. It's a lot. It's a lot been going on. Maybe I'm gonna come back in a second. Give me 1 second, guys.
I know it's okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Board of Trustees, Mayor. My name is Jamila Taylor, but pretty much everybody knows me as JT.
One minute, JT. Can you make sure this mic works?
Hello? Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. I'm also a resident as well as an employee for the village. A few days ago, I had the displeasure of seeing my face plastered all over Facebook. It was a very
Okay. So this video is important. Y'all, let me be 100% honest. I feel like an idiot. Because I don't want you to think. I want you to have sympathy for me. And I'm not crying because I'm sad. The way y'all turned out for me today. Hey, Della. The way y'all turned out for me today. Della, everybody in the chat. Thank you. Please go to this video I made maybe 2 months ago. And Della, please, I know you gonna play spades on me, girl. I didn't know what you were doing. I wasn't trying to be funny. I didn't know what you were doing. I was like, oh, we playing solitaire. But I don't know anything about that world or what you're doing, and I don't knock it. Whatever you do, I think everybody should be able to live their life. Look at that citizen's address and look at Burgundy before anybody else came to town. What was I saying? Look at both sides. Nurse Petty, thank you for today. Thank you, Goddess. You probably gonna cuss me out because Stephanie probably is too. Because I'm not an emotional person. I didn't know it was gonna hit me that Goddess, Stephanie, and I'm not trying. Please don't be mean to Stephanie. Anybody? She was so nice. Goddess was so nice. They treated me like, and everybody else, the same way Goddess and Stephanie treated other people, they treated me. They didn't shun me. Nobody in Dalton would talk to me. But It's to be expected. And if you watch my videos, and people used to always tell me, stop riding the fence, I had no choice. Hey, Trina. I had no choice but to get messed with. I did meet, and I don't feel like I'm wrong for saying this because we came with a deadline of Tuesday. I did meet with Jason House. I asked Jason House, and Jason House, I'm not crying because you upset me. It's the love I received today. I promise y'all, it's the love. Everybody came up to me like Shay, and I know Shay. Shay is crazy as heck. I talked to Shay. Shay's not lying when I say one day I heard him cursing everybody out, even Jedediah. And I'm not trying to call his name 3 times because you know he'll appear. I called. I said, Shay, I called Jedediah. I said, Jedediah, please, please don't do this. Shay, don't do this. I called them both. Even I always do. I'm not looking for sympathy. I swear, I want to repeat that. It's just emotions. When I'm sitting up here and the entire Dalton won't talk to me because of one person that's not even from here. How do y'all feel about that? I had a private meeting with Jason House. I said, Jason House, help me. And Steve, help me. I know people keep their eyes on Shay's channel. Help me. That stuff O'Shea put on my page, it didn't faze me. I put it up there because I wanted O'Shea Duke Jackson to know that they're using you as a weapon. Not Jason House, I'm not saying like that. But y'all are so scared. Not in a rude way. But for years, people have been getting, and y'all put a 1 in the chat if you know I don't talk like this. Put a 1 in the chat, please. Or put a blue heart or 1. I don't know. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1, not a blue heart. Put a 1 in the chat if you know I'm not like this. Put a 1 in the chat if you know I'm not like this. I've always wrote, people have been coming, you got to pick a side. I've never picked a side. Then eventually I was like, maybe Tiffany is weird. Maybe she is weird. Maybe she is wrong. But I knew how Dalton was. You have to be in the cool kids club. You think, I'm not trying to be rude when I say this. I'm not trying to be rude. But I'm going to wait on what I want to say. Thank you to Shay. I know he's a menace to society. Shay is a mess. He's not. I remember calling Shay and being like, I thought Shay was like 30 years old. I called him like, you need to stop this. Like he was my son. And he was like, what are you doing? And I remember getting mad at him for certain situations and we're having conversations. And it ended up being me telling him one way, and Shay would always back everybody in Dalton, especially the trustees. He'd be like, the trustees have a plan. For you, as people that's listening to me, for you to think that it's okay for someone to go on live, and I don't mean to be rude with this, and tell you how and let me be clear. First Amendment, Fourth Amendment. Say what you want. Do you know how many people I asked for help? I even went to somebody that's about to be our mayor. Help me. He didn't have the courtesy to return my call. He said, Ed Steve. Ed Steve said, it's nothing we can do with Jedediah. And let me tell you, Ed Steve is somebody I'm fond of. I think he is somebody that I would have voted for in a landslide. I thought he was somebody for the people. And this has nothing to do with me as an individual. It's that maybe I'm wrong. I'll sit up here and I'll say, these people care about the community. That's why they're running for the community. They're running to care for the community. Shay's mistake was he didn't go to the elite only. He reached down to the bottom feeders like me. That was Shay's mistake. He reached down to the bottom people like me. And I'm sorry for that. I've been in Dalton. I never touched this, but I never touched it because I thought Tiffany would hurt me. It's segregated. It's the have and have nots. Pull up any situation where you don't see the same people at the microphone. Pull up every situation where you don't see the same people able to get in and out the doors. I plan to speak up. And I don't know if Tiffany Henry will ever watch anything I got to do. Just like I don't know if anybody else will, but who says this won't be passed on? I know it's only comments, but I want Q&A. Why won't the trustees answer if they went on this man's platform and gave away $500 to another YouTuber to praise him? They could have did that on the trustees YouTube page. They could have did it on there. Why they had to do it through Jedediah YouTube page? They could have did it on their, they have a YouTube page. Do you guys ever look at that? Nobody hates Jedediah. Jedediah's just mad at me because I won't fall in line. Have you ever looked at, I haven't done anything, but because I super chatted $19.99 to someone that literally supported me and my channel and sent thousands of subscribers to me. I'm wrong. I got to support the fight just because Jedediah is in town. What does that mean? Tyrone Muhammad, you right here. You made the Second Chance program. You standing up for JT. Can you stand up for me? You stood up for Justin. Can you stand up for me? I'm scared as hell of Tyrone Muhammad. I think he's powerful in Chicago. Tyrone Muhammad, stop it. Make it stop, please. I don't have the ability to continue what's going on to me. Hold on, guys. I got to take this call. I understand, Trina. How many times? I had to take that call because that was somebody I respected. But I don't want to come over here looking like a sap. I don't want to come over here looking weak. Shoot, we all got to pass. We all got to pass. But my past is nothing like what's going on now. Y'all have to look at both sides. You have to stop listening to whoever is behind the scenes feeding this information. They want to blame YouTubers, but think about who the sources are giving this information. When you hear YouTubers talk, what do they say? I have a credible source. Who's the credible source? Think about that, please. Because I asked people for help. I did. I have to live here. And I'm not trying to be an asshole. I swear to God. But I asked for help. I'm asking. I can't continue to afford the way they're doing me. I can't afford it. I'm not an advocate. I'm not a politician. I'm just somebody that thought I would dip my toe in. I already had a YouTube channel. I just live here. Stop it. Stop. What's the problem? You have the freedom of speech. Talk about me, but leave me alone. Tyrone Muhammad, do something. Dr. Nikita, do something. And I don't care who say I'm calling their name. If you're on that video with the person that's doing this to me, do something, please. You can't say you're protecting people, and you can't say you're for sisters, and you can't say you're for brothers, and you can't say you're advocates, and you can't run for office, and you can't say you're senators, and you can't make a simple phone call and say, stop it, please. Leave that girl alone. Leave that woman alone. I'm not girl. Leave that woman alone. Leave that family alone. Drop it. You can't come to my town and do this. You were here for one thing. How did it come from Andrew Holmes attacking people, allegedly, to Tiffany stealing money, allegedly? I can't, because nobody's been convicted. I'm not saying, and that even if I say allegedly, my words are twisted. I'm saying allegedly because nobody's convicted. Isn't this the United States? Aren't we innocent until proven guilty? I'm not saying stuff don't look bad. It's bad all around. But y'all won't stop it? And then I get there and the 70-year-old woman giving me a finger? Come on now. Stop it. Stop. Just stop. All right, I'm done. That was my soapbox. I'm just like, this some motherfucking BS. And I'm not crying because I'm upset. I told you, when those people were coming out there, they were hugging me, saying people sent them, and we came here. If I wouldn't have showed up, I'm so glad I showed up. Hey, I remember Esco. I do. Those people at the door on the front door don't need to be controlling the door. It's a spectacle. It's a mess. I'm covering the meetings. I'm enjoying covering the meetings. But you can't say you're, I'm an advocate for over here, and I am speaking to this person. I'm not trying to be mean, but, and you guys forgive me, that's my personality. That's just who I am. Tyrone, come on. Tyrone Muhammad, save me. Tyrone Muhammad, come on. Say something. You threw a damn chair. I was with you. Come on. You went through the nail shop for another sister. Come on, Tyrone Muhammad. I met you on 2 movie sets. Tyrone Muhammad, I met you at a documentary. Were you talking about your life? Help me. Help me. I'm only a nobody in Dalton. You know who I am. Help me. Tyrone Muhammad, help me. Right now, help me. You help Justin. Help me, Tyrone Muhammad. Help me. Somebody get the word to him to help me. Please. I stood with you. I protested with you. Help me. You got JT up here talking about a second chance at a Dalton board meeting. I saw you around Dalton. I saw you with Tiffany. Help me. If you don't know what's going on, that's it. Kimberly Christmas, You Jed producer, you don't have a place here. Go back and produce with Jed. I'm asking people to help me. Mods, control the room. Please. I should be able to speak my piece. I'm on my page. I have done nothing wrong. And some of you I haven't seen before. I have done, look at it. I have done nothing wrong. Because I'm friends with somebody. Because somebody spoke up for me. Because I did a super chat for $19.99. That's what this is all about. I did a super chat for $19.99. Freedom of speech is cool. I'm not telling you not to talk about me. Don't attack me. That's it. I don't need no resources. Everything is voluntarily given to me. If you want to. Don't do, matter of fact, don't give nothing at this chat. Please help somebody that right now is having help, needs help. And that is a brother that follows this page. I do not know him, and that's Mr. Greener and his wife. He's having health issues. I don't know him, but he's having health issues. And my goal is to help people. I was down too. I'm not perfect. I was down too. I went to the people I was supposed to behind the scenes. Help me. If you don't want to, in the words of Trina Downs, and it's funny I said this, and I'm not being funny, and I don't know, Trina, we don't even know each other. See you at the polls. I was told today I don't matter. I was told today O'Shea Duke matters. Pink Book Lessons matter. I was told I don't matter. Y'all, look at all the sides. And I'm not trying to bring them up, but they feel like they have it and they can bully people that don't fall in line. Please help us. That's my last time saying please. This is what pisses me off. How am I not neutral? I've done, y'all have not seen how many videos I've done. And look, I feel like I'm crashing out. Let me calm down. Whoo. Because we don't do emotions over here. But you don't see, I'm emotional because of how y'all did me. And I got to read a report too. But how many times have I said, Jedediah Brown, can I get an interview? Jedediah Brown is in town. Make sure you follow Jedediah Brown. Because a $19.99 super chat gifted hands shook YouTube. $19.99 super chat shook YouTube. And the bad part about it, I'm still being loyal to a sense. Like, if someone tells me something or reveals something, I don't even say it. I just say, oh, okay. I could have, I'm not even gonna say that because I sound like somebody else. So let me just shut up. The fight is for Dalton. The fight is for Dalton. And that's it. You know, it's just a frustration. Brilliant. Please don't start that, Brilliant. Please. I appreciate it. Thank you. But Lord, every time it happens, I get hit harder and harder. Don't do it. But I wanted to make this a documented portion because I wanted to say what I was asking for. I was saying, man, like, maybe I'm asking for too much. Like I asked the trustees to help me, or I asked this person to help me, and I do listen. Let me tell you, if somebody say something, I listen. I was like, oh, okay. Well, and even when it gets to that, I say, when we were in the meeting today, I don't never know what people burdens to bear. You know, I don't know what they have to bear. I don't. And you know what? I'm gonna answer. Well, did you watch Jedediah video? And I'm not gonna let this trigger me, but did you watch the video? Answer my question, please. Then why did you blame trustees for saying that thanks to Hannibal on Jed's video, it's no different from you sending LNC money? It's very different. How do you think it's no different? Very much different, and it's a very good story. This is a very, and I'm gonna clip this. That's why I'm saying that. This question right here will be clipped and it will be answered. And see, this question could save my YouTube channel. It could save my life. Why did you blame the trustees for saying thanks to Hannibal? Is that all they did? Was anything promised? Was anything resolved? That's all I'm gonna say. Boom. And I'm not trying to be smart about it. You have to know. See, I'm not even going to embarrass people. And I'm going to leave it there. Baby. You know what? Let me see if I can. Hey, Random News. Thanks for being here. So, Random News. And I'm not pointing you out for a reason, but the anthology. Am I going through it? Am I going through, is history repeating itself? Just let me know. I'm not putting Hannibal into this. What are you talking about? Mods. If I got any mods in the chat, just knock them out. So, I'm sorry, I missed the Random News. Yes, what? Okay, I love this, but wasn't all of the women on his show that was trustees? Didn't one trustee wear a t-shirt and he was using the same language? For me, LNC is disrespectful to women, and it seems like you don't say anything about it. LNC is great, but disrespect is so harsh to women. I'm not being gifted hands, girl. Side note, and I'm not trying to butter you up. I'm gonna finish afterwards because no, I'm gonna say it now. Eyebrows, everything on point, fabulous. Okay, not trying to butter you up. Say the same thing. This is what we talk about over here, fashion. Okay, LNC has had the same language before he came to Chicago. When I first met LNC, when I first found his channel, I listened and I heard the language, and I didn't know how any women over 30 could listen to him. I'm gonna be 100% honest. How many of the Dalton trustees interviewed with him? How many of the Dalton residents interviewed with him? How many of the people involved in Dalton that were women interviewed with him? I'll let you answer if you've been watching. If not, I can answer for you. And I'm not trying to be smart. I know you might. I never seen you before too much, so you might not know a lot. Everybody. He came to Dalton, spread money around Dalton, donated time, music, food, everything to Dalton. Okay. LNC did, and I saw it. So I know some things may look good, but I saw this. You know what I mean? And I think that sometimes people get away from what's going on. This is not a YouTube beef. And I want to be clear, I'm being harassed 100%. And I'm not talking about being talked about. Talk about me. Make fun of me, do whatever. That's freedom of speech. Threats are not. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to be rude. I know you might have this one vision. I'm not trying to be rude. I promise you I'm not. I'm just a girl that moved out of her hometown, had to come back because life be lifing. My mom got sick, had a stroke, passed away. My sister first, then my mom, had to come back. And now I'm basically here taking care of family. That's not a sympathy thing. I never wanted to come back to this place. I never did. But now I'm starting to meet people. Who would know what God would bring me into? And I'm like, wow, I'm meeting people. I'm seeing things. Things are going on. That's all. But LNC mouth has never changed. Even when he was promoting Miss Mary Rally, even when he was coming in to support Dalton, even when he was supporting, forgive me, Cara Wilson, baby, Alexis Wilson, he was the only one besides O'Shea Duke Jackson to give, if I may be mistaken, but I think O'Shea Duke Jackson shouted LNC out. I'm sorry, Cara Wilson shouted out LNC on O'Shea Duke Jackson platform because LNC gave her a platform. Do you hear what I'm saying? And can you respond to me, Gifted Hands? Do you hear what I'm saying? He gave justice for the only reason that Alexis Wilson got a plaque 3 years later is because of the response of the YouTubers. And I'm not calling and Della, are you a mod? I don't know how to make you a mod, Della, from here. I hope you're a mod. It's because you are really good. I got to figure it out. My son usually helped me with the mod. The only way that she was able to get her story heard and get on the bigger platforms was through smaller platforms like us. And thank God for that. Because now, 3 years later, and I'm not trying to use you, Cara, I promise. It just boggled me. A funnel cake man, Tavares Davis, Christopher Ward, who was shot at the Maxwell Street Polish. This was all under Tiffany Henyard's administration. And this is the whole situation. So just because Tiffany Henyard is the mayor doesn't mean that other people can't respond. And we see that 3 years later, right? And I'm not being an asshole, but it started with the YouTubers that brought the story out, that gave her a platform. You can look at any news clipping of the board meetings. They cut that part when Rabbi is like, say her name. They cut the whole Alexis Wilson story out and go right to the drama. They don't even let people know what happened. And Gifted Hands, your comment is valid over here. I just want to know if you could really. I'm just saying, I want y'all to understand. Hey, Kai, I want y'all to understand it's not one-sided. Yes, dude, mouth is a mess. I call Shay. Shay will tell you, I'll be like, Shay, you can't be calling people that. But I want to be real. I want to be real. When 50 channels was calling Tiffany City Girl Mayor, Hoochie. I saw one thing that said the train that came in and had all the dudes she allegedly had sex with. Nobody cared about her mental health. And I'm not saying she right because I gotta pay bills here. So hell no. The lady, I just left a meeting where she bamboozled and led us astray. I'm not saying Tiffany right. But you gotta look at the whole enchilada, as my aunt would say. The whole enchilada. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that's it. Let this play one more time. Okay, I want to put this up here. Nobody, when they called Tiffany Henyard ghetto, can't talk, nobody. And what I hear people, elected officials usually ain't, can't, acts all the time. I'm just saying. I feel like I could be wrong. I did the right thing. I went and I said to the person in charge that I thought was in charge, can you help me? I'm not telling you to tell somebody to stop talking about me. I'm not telling somebody to stop making jokes about me. Can you help what's happening here? They said, give me 48 hours. I didn't think it'd take that long to say, hey, if you're doing this to a citizen, and I know we call residents with them, but if you're doing this to a citizen, I'ma help. I spent the worst 2 hours of my life. Because this nigga didn't, I'm sorry, I don't even say, this dude didn't even have the courtesy to call me. He sent somebody else, Ed Steve, not even an official. Y'all gotta feel this, man. Y'all gotta feel this. I'm not trying to crash out like other people, but I can't afford what they're doing to me. And I don't mean financially. I mean reputation-wise. I mean energy-wise. I mean time-wise. I can't afford it. So I'm willing to get on Shay platform, which is watched 24/7, and ask for help publicly. Yes, they saw me today, and yes, I was shunned. I'm willing, and I don't care, because you're not my mayor or my mayor pro temp or my trustee. And I'm not trying, and people are like, you can't blame the trustees. When we vote for somebody, I'm not saying you're supposed to take me and put me in a crib and swaddle me, but I'm saying it's an issue. How can I address this? Can this be addressed? Well, I really can't go to the police station because y'all told me the police station was corrupt. So I'm coming to you one-on-one because I feel like this is a small issue. And now it's a bigger issue. I don't want to be emotional on here. But the thing that made me emotional was I walked in there thinking I was alone. And who I see? Gardis Watts. Who I see? Stephanie giving me a big hug. I saw Choose Compassion, huge family in there. I saw a lot of other people that don't want to be mentioned. And I'm not trying to be like some other people we know. But they don't want their YouTube page mentioned. But if you watch my video, because it get hot down there, so it got kind of crackly, like y'all will see me be like, when they're ready for you to go, they'll turn everything off, turn the heat up. But I'm sitting up here like, man, all these people came out because Shay told them to reality check TV Chicago. I don't even know these people. And they're like, LNC's told me to come. Well, hell, is Shay the goddamn activist? And I'm not being funny. With his cussing and fussing and weed smoking, did he really bring more people to me than the activists? And you could chop and screw this all the ways you want. But I would expect that someone would just ignore whatever they felt because they're so busy with two different cities than to be effing with me. And and I want to get to this. People coming over here saying this, and I'm not trying to be rude, Laura. It could have been his mod. That'll happen. I had a good friend of mine, a homegirl, making fun of me in my chat, and she got blocked. And it could have been a mod. Maybe email him. A lot of this stuff is misunderstanding. And I know I sound like a damn Barney episode or a dang on Sesame Street episode, but a lot of things can be handled with a conversation. A quick, hey, why I get blocked? And a blue, blue, blue. That's it. Oh, I didn't know that happened. What's up? It could have been a mod that just didn't understand. This is getting out of hand. And then people making it a YouTube beef. It's not YouTube beef. Half the stuff of Tiffany Henry got out because of YouTube. Now it's don't listen to the YouTubers. I'm not even a technical YouTuber. I'm a citizen. And then y'all don't realize, and it's not a crybaby story. I promise. I hate I crashed out on here crying. But it's overwhelming. The love I got today was overwhelming. Then I don't really care because I know a lot of the other stuff is whatever. But when I'm trying to reach out to people, they like, well, you think we worried about subscribers? We ain't the ones. Y'all don't get it. It's people that's been living their lives for months on somebody having the inside scoop. And it's a whole clique. It's a whole clique of the same people with the same inside scoop. You don't have to believe me. I'm already out the loop anyway. Don't believe me. Don't believe me. It's the same people with the same group. And they felt like they could go to this person and feed some information about why was it okay for you? Tiffany, I'm not, y'all brace yourself. Brace yourself. What if Tiffany would have harmed herself for the internet bullying and slander she was getting? I don't even talk like this. Did anybody care? Did anybody think about that? But if I say, nah, maybe, you know what, Jed? Maybe I want to send $19.99 over here to somebody that's been steadily supporting my channel, and I'm in the middle of work, and I see Late Night Crew Live, and I just super chat. What I super chat? One simple thing. One simple thing.
That I have felt the most connected and valued.
Oh, that bitch from 65th. She not from 63rd. Immediately off with her head. That's all. Isn't it freedoms? But I guess not. Because just like Tiffany won't let us have Q&A at the board meetings, I can't make a super chat on YouTube. And this ain't got nothing to do with a YouTube beef. I will tell you, this whole beef probably started with that $19.99 I sent over to Shay. Let's not forget Sherelle Hodge, who changed one person's life in a day. She changed one person's life in a day. And it said, keep my $1,000. But because she might smoke a blunt or she might have a little dialect, they tried to say, we ain't gonna give you nothing, even though you changed our life. That lady at Sweetly Seasoned could have $1 million business. But Sherelle beneath them, that lady educated. That lady got a Gucci purse. That lady got a Gucci hat. Baby, let me get you, y'all all who on here on my live right now. We just signed a vote for a soup kitchen in Dalton. Let me get y'all together. We just voted for, and I don't even talk like this. I'm so frustrated at the way I was treated at this meeting from the Dalton people today. We just voted for a soup kitchen. We ain't that elite. Dr. Scott is in the heart of the village, bless her heart, with a beautiful facility. But free indeed is needed at any time. It's no celebrities here. We should all be a community. And this is my last time coming on here. I feel like I crashed. I don't even know what crashed. I learned that. Like I was asking my son what Shay meant by crashing out. I felt like I just learned that. I didn't want to go in here. I didn't cry for about the last 4 days to my friends I told some of my friends what was going on. They saw some of the emails I got. Some of them got secrets of people. And I'm going to put this out here. It's somebody in debt. It's somebody out here in debt. They in debt because they bit off more they could chew doing this and that financially to make a point. So they got to embarrass everybody else and say they're not nothing because, you know, their personal money is so big, but they don't want to use their personal money. If what God has for you, and I don't even use this because I hate when people do that. When they say, well, God in the middle. No, I'm mad. I'm disappointed. And I have a voice. I didn't want to talk. I wanted to sit over there and talk about Cody Brown and his 4 wives. And I want to talk about Gypsy Rose getting out of jail, marrying this man that she knows she ain't loved to get back with her ex-husband because he didn't have the good enough paperwork for her. That's what I want to talk about. But while I was talking about that, it broke my heart to be making money on YouTube. And I did make money talking about those. Y'all, Gypsy Rose looking at me right now like, girl, you owe me. When Gypsy Rose got out of jail, that was it for me. But shout out to Gypsy Rose. I've been off your neck. Man, Keith Lee. Thank you, Keith Lee and Sweetly Season. I was able to get some things done in my house. Dalton I just saw it from outside my window because I'm here. Of course, I thought the attacks was going to come from Tiffany. I think I have the right to say, hey, you know, I voted for you because you gave me a pamphlet and you said this is a dream team. Let's share something today. Hold on. And this ain't slander. I think that a lot of people need to know. Let's see who voted for Tiffany just like I voted for Tiffany. Let's see who voted for, and I'm not ignoring anybody. Thank you for all you doing. I want to say let's just all of us we saw. Let me tell you, I'm gonna be honest, and this is not we're pro Tiffany. You know how Tiffany got my vote, and you can Google this. Just like I be teaching history on this channel. She was in the streets. She was on the ground. Yes, y'all want to say she brought a cup of chitlins to somebody's house. What did you bring? Tiffany brought a cup of chitlins. What did you bring? I'll wait. Tiffany gave out turkey necks. What did you give? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm here, and I'm not trying to be rude. I'm waiting. Now, do I want some chitlins at my door? No. Does she get an A for effort? Yes. Just asking. I'm not trying to be mean. Y'all stop looking at one side. We making fun of Tiffany having an Apollo this weekend. Who laid a wreath? Who went to Memorial Park and laid a wreath? Who went and did a veterans dinner, memorial dinner? I know we're not dinner for Memorial Day because I'm not trying to be funny, but we know they, rest in peace. Think about it. And I'm not downing them. Now, did she pay for the wreath if she laid it down? I don't know. I'm being 100% non-biased. I don't know. I don't know if Tiffany paid for the stop signs, but I know that the kids enjoyed it. I don't know because I'm confused. So when I say I am confusion, I go to these board meetings and I just hear bickering back and forth, a closed session, and we going through metal detectors and we out. I don't even know what happened. Then I go to the second board meeting and I hear Mayor Pro Temp, we passed the bill, we asking for ordinance, and I'm like, okay, I don't know what happened. How do y'all know what happened on the internet if I don't know what's happening here? I'm being real. What happened at the last meeting? What happened with the present vote? Is that okay with you? If you're a resident, I know if you're not, but I'm just asking, what did the present vote mean? Why wasn't Bert Oldison there? Why wasn't a representation of his office there? Why was no explanation as why they weren't there? Were the minutes approved? If the minutes are approved, how we don't get the minutes? Why is not posted somewhere else? Could the clerk have an independent website? I'm not trying to make it hard on her. And this is how it will be spun. But if we can have this is me being in layman's terms. If we can have, and I don't know if Trina's still in here, maybe she can help me. If we have a board meeting and it's not a secret squirrel meeting and it's legal and it's ready and we can approve things, why we can't have the minutes up somewhere? I'm not trying to be difficult. Just the secret squirrel meeting minutes. Just the second board meeting that we know Tiffany won't go to. Why we can't have the minutes up somewhere? I'm just asking. I'm not trying to be malicious or an agenda. Don't nobody else ask them questions. It's just okay. That's what got us here in the first place, guys. When we saw Tiffany say she was running, we said, okay, they approve her. We just said, okay. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I hope I make sense. So is it okay? And I'm sorry, I'm seeing the super chats. I'm in the zone now. And I know somebody gonna take this video. Oh, well, you are confusion. If we're having a secret squirrel meeting, if it's legal, and I'm not saying it's not, so I have to backpedal and pussy. I'm saying if we're having the second board meeting, Tiffany won't come to it. You're telling us it's legal. We're making decisions. We know she may veto it or whatever. Why can the agenda be posted and not the minutes? I'm just asking. So if Tiffany is stopping the minutes from being posted, wouldn't she stop the agenda from being posted? Or am I wrong? Am I wrong? Say I'm wrong. I'm asking. Can somebody answer me? Because it'll be like, if you can't answer your own question, you don't count. I love Clerk Key. I think she's doing everything she should do. But if we're having a meeting, it's legal. We posted an agenda in the damn dog politics group. We're not even posting it nowhere else. But somebody that's in the clique can get the agenda and post it. The agenda is posted in the Dalton politics group where it has nothing to do with Dalton. It's a politics group on Facebook. It's posted. We have the meeting. We cheer. We got a new mayor, and I'm for Jason House for now. We got a new mayor, right? Pro temp. Are the meetings approved or not? And if the meetings are, and Oldison not there, can they be approved? And if the minutes are approved, and we got a unanimous vote, but we got a majority vote, but should we say something about that? Or am I wrong? Say I'm wrong. I'm just wondering if anybody, I'm asking these questions, but nobody's answering. And then it's, well, Tiffany said, no, Tiffany is going bye-bye. I need to know about my future. Tiffany is on her way. What was those videos Shay was making? The dude had the high blood pressure with the soy sauce and the tuna. I don't even know because I'm on live. I don't know, but maybe if Shay's not on live, he could tell me. But the dude was making the soy. He was in jail. She on her. I ain't thinking about Tiffany. I'm talking about my future. What are we gonna do? What happened to that BP, whatever happened in 2017 and those meetings? I have questions. I know I don't. Hey, whatever happened in the past, went in the past. Why the minutes be? I mean, maybe it's Tiffany. I don't know. Can we afford to have Showtime at the Apollo every month? Hell yeah. If I see Keith Price, I'm going to ask him. I mean, not Keith Price. I saw Keith Freeman today, and this was my first time seeing him in person. What I do? I shot my shot. I said, hey, do you have anything to say to your people? He said, no, get your ass away. I said, okay. I said, it's not like that. But do you have anything that you would like to say for people that maybe want to know? Like, hey Dalton, thanks for praying for me. And you know what he did? It was so hot down there. My Wi-Fi was going in and out. I didn't even know it was so staticky. He said, you know what? Thank you for praying for me, Keith Freeman. Now, whether people prayed for him, whether people cared about him or not, that dude stopped when I said it ain't like that. I just want to know if, since you're standing here, I've never met Keith Freeman in my life. Hell, I've never met any of the trustees before this, and I voted for them. I never met no one but Tiffany. Do you hear what I'm saying? I did get a sandwich at Melanie Fitness, but I never met anybody. He said, you know what Keith Freeman said, and he was, and I know people thought I probably, see, my voice is weird. So people think I'm joking. But I said, damn, he did. His clothes were falling like off of him. He wasn't a big guy, but he was a thicker guy, a solider guy. He has lost weight. And I can't help because I don't know what Kiana's going through. I don't know what Jason's going through. I don't know what Ed Steve going through. I don't know what Mary Avon is going through. But I can't do that and say, damn, at the same time, I don't know what Keith Freeman going through. I only know what people told me. That's why I keep both sides open to the story. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying, look at both sides, y'all. I ain't trying to crash out and embarrass myself. Y'all, I'm going to say this, and I'm not supposed to say this. I couldn't look Miss Mary in her eyes because I knew I wouldn't do my mama that way. Like, leave her out to... Miss Mary has promise. Miss Mary could be the next damn super mayor. And to be a good leader, you have to be calm on certain situations and listen to your residents, your citizens, your constituents. Because people are going to walk up to you mad all the time. People are going to take things out on you all the time. You're fighting for the people. So to see you up there and going, yeah, mother effer, and da-da-da, it doesn't mean you're not human, but it would make me afraid to approach you. You're definitely human, and you could be passionate about one thing, but it did make me sad to see that, okay, people are saying, you're asking the trustees for this. Okay, I get it. I'm asking the trustees for this. And you feel this way. Oh, y'all having a hard time? Y'all having a hard time? Do I need to, let me add some more. If you want to be a mod, put an M in the chat. If I know you, I'm going to add you. I'm so sorry. I see that I have two people having a hard time, and I'm trying to get through this. And let me tell you, everybody got freedom of speech, even people that don't agree with me. I'm just saying, let the situation stop. Hold on, let me go to my let me go over here. Okay. Situation stops. Okay. Hold on, let me go and thank you for everybody that being super chat me. Okay, if you want to, okay, up all night. Yes, I saw you before. Up all night, yes. Jazzy, yes. I saw you before. Please protect my chat. The way you can. The best way you can. I'm trying, and y'all forgive me if you didn't get your M right away, because I'm kind of slow. Trying to figure out how to do this moderator thing. I asked my son last time and he helped me. So I'm learning how to do it. Okay. And then if you see anybody abusing it, let me know. Lucille, if you see anybody, and don't put yourself on it, but if you see anybody abusing the moderator, let me know, please. If anybody's acting weird, arguing with you, let me know. All right. Choose compassion. I'm so sorry for what you've been going through. A lot of people think it's just me. Choose compassion. I'm not gonna mention you anymore. I just want to say I'm sorry. Okay. Now let's continue. We're talking about just what's going on. And I don't want to be a disappointment to anybody. This has been days, so I haven't even spoke on it really privately, but I think the emotion that y'all gave me today, let me tell you, today I walked in there, I knew I would see Gardis possibly because him and Paul Roberts are always there, and I was so happy to see Mr. Peanut Butter and Jelly. That's Paul and his beautiful wife. But when I saw the people I knew, I turned around and people started tapping me. Burgundy, late night crew sent me, late night crew. And I don't understand why we can't. Oh, shoot. Am I going to say it? Why we all can't get can we? I was not trying to say that like that, but it sounds like why we can't get along. I see. Like, this is crazy. We had none of this. And for anybody to approach me and say the YouTubers need to stop, at least remember how short the memory got, that the YouTubers, and not even the huge ones, the little ones were out there breaking the noise. You can't look at things one-sided. You can't look at it one-sided, guys. Please don't. Open your eyes. You ain't got to listen to me. You can go listen to two people that hate me, but listen at them two different sides. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's get to this video. Hit the like button. Thank you for being here. You don't have to give me nothing. You don't have to give me nothing. Thanks for being here. Thanks, Jennifer. Thank you, Gardis. It's like, I wish I was in here. First of all, Tiffany get blamed for her voice. It's too deep. My voice too light. So I'm like, man, if I probably had Tiffany voice, I'd be checking you. Potatoes. I ain't gonna say. Y'all that took me up at what? Okay, anybody? What somebody say today? I want to share something with you, and this is not to judge, but it could change. This is to show how things can change. I don't know if people just take me, man, it took like for 2 weeks, people made fun of my looks. I was big brick bad body or something. Then after that, they made fun of my voice. I don't know what else left, y'all. My toe, I do got an ugly pinky toe. I ain't gonna lie. My pinky toe. I got one that looked like a sunflower seed. It sucks. But let's talk about how people can change. It's not shade. It's not shade. It's to say, oh, Burger, you can't have two sides. You can't ride a fence. You can't like one person and like another. Well, that's how Dalton is. It's like it's your way or the highway. Okay. Now, I want you to look at this and hit the like button first. Secondly, if you're from LNC and he brought you over here, well, I want to publicly thank him. I got like 300 subs from Late Night Crew today. Thank you. I think it was like damn near 300. I appreciate it. Hit that like button and put a blue heart if you're open-minded. Thank you so much. Oh, hell, Alan, now you about to get us closed down. You gonna get us closed down. This is not about people and egos. This is about, are we gonna be able to afford our water bill? And people be making fun of me saying that water bill, that's a real thing. Are we gonna be able to afford our taxes? Are our seniors gonna be able to stay in their forever home? Are young buyers gonna be able to come in here and raise their families? Are the streets gonna be okay and safe? Can we walk? Now you saw I saw that. Can I walk up to my local official and say, hey, I need help? Let me tell you where I saw 2 people we were able to do it with. 3. Was y'all looking at that Apollo? People were talking about those are plants. Those weren't plants. Those were regular people that came to the Apollo and walked up to Tiffany. And she, even though she has security, which I think she needs, I've said that since the beginning, that has not changed. I think she needs security. I do. I don't think it should be $1 million security, but I think Tiffany Henry does not need to be walking the streets by herself. Period. This guy, you can walk up to him. This guy walked up to his house and got a job the next day. His wife took my resume and I got a job. I met with my new mayor and asked him for help. I want to be able to walk up to him too. Not in the sense that he'll do what I want to do, but at least he can meet me halfway. At least he can meet me halfway. My plan is to go into that board meeting, even though it's comment only, and have my situation on the record. My voice is not loud, profound, and deep. I'm only one vote, and it is a squeaky voice. I'm only one vote. And I have to now ask the mayor, Stan Brown, and hell, I guess the damn clerk, to help me. It's weird. I'm just joking about the clerk. Hell, I gotta ask Lacey to help me. That's crazy, man. When we feel like they're the enemies. And I'm not trying to be a joke. But if you're getting all your insight from behind the scenes and you're a content creator that got all your information from the same people you see, rethink it. And go around and look for other citizens. Not nobody they pull up. Go around and look for somebody playing on the basketball court. Like Spencer Cornelia, go around to the liquor store and just talk to somebody. You saw when Spencer Cornelia pulled up to the barbershop and the liquor store, they were like, hell yeah, Tiffany needs security. Remember that? Don't ignore that. Nobody watched Spencer Cornelia video. Don't let it be one-sided. All right, let's go. And I ain't know none of them people. I just noticed he was pulling up on the street. All right, so let's share a video, and it means nothing negative. I want to say that. Hit the like button. Thanks for being here. Thanks, Miss Marie. Okay. Thanks, Abby. I mean, you could mess with who you want to. That's the freedom of the country. Shay not mad if you don't mess with him. That's one thing about Shay. Like I'm not. I don't know. Shay probably still on live somewhere. I don't know. I'm on live, but it says I'm not with Jed or Trey, and I don't mess with Shay. He has a really Do you think Shay gonna come over here and slander you? No, because this is my page. It's YouTube. So Shay not gonna say nothing about you because it's Burgundy Blue Commentary. And if you feel that way, you have the freedom of speech. But you know what you don't have the freedom of? And I'm not saying you did that, Abby. Posting a plane ticket, threatening people, threatening to cross lines, saying you're gonna R-word people. That is not, and I'm not saying that specific person did that. But I'm saying, and I said that again because they'll use it. I'm not saying that specific person did that. That is for the people that want to be a part of the trend. You don't have the right to do that. You could call names, you could say things, but you don't have the right to do those things. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not saying you did that either, Abby. So I think that you saying what you said in this comment is 100% fair, and you're using your free speech. Go, Abby French. You do it the right thing. Lucille said, I'm wondering if Tiffany was being bullied too. Why do you think she don't come to 2 board meetings? Well, you know for a fact that Jed's not threatening bodily harm. Who said Jed did? That's the problem. I think y'all listen to, you listen to one part. I never said Jedediah did that at all. That post led to crazy people doing that. Do I think Jedediah did that? No. Do I think he knew what he did when he posted it? Yes. And what's factual dirt? Because if you want to see my boobies, and if that's dirt, I'll send it to you. That's not a thing. Everybody has a past. That's it. I'm not going to be scared. But did I ever hurt somebody? Do somebody harm? Still kill? No. So if you want to shame me, that's fine. But leave me alone. That's what people don't understand. I think that's the problem. And then when you get on here and say it's YouTube beef, if it came to you, how would you feel? I'm just talking about it. And I live here. I live here. And I'm not going to keep on saying that stuff. I'm not going to keep on saying that. Y'all knock these people out. I'm tired. Anybody come in here questioning my feelings and what I have to do, mods, knock them out. I'm tired. Y'all don't know what I've been through. And I'm going to be real. Them people coming up to me today gave me more strength. I was leaning on one person to make it right. I was leaning on one person to say, you know what? I don't know what was in my head. I'm going to be honest. I was like, oh, this dude in charge, he going to go ahead and say, and then I'm plugged with Ed Steve, and I'm not trying, I'm fond of Ed Steve. It actually breaks my heart that I have to not communicate with Ed Steve. I'm very fond of him. I figured Ed Steve gonna plug me with the boss man, and the boss man gonna just say, not stop it, just I could be making fun of, but stop the bullying and stop the harassment. I just felt like that could happen because everybody know he's next to go and he's the biggest picture. I'm not trying to drag him down. He did the best he could do. He said, man, I mean, he didn't contact me, but from what I heard through somebody else was that he said he was going to try. So I took it at his word. I don't know because I didn't hear the end result. Like I met with the boss man. The boss man said, I'm going to take care of it. Don't worry. Give me a couple of days. And then the boss man, Robin, I don't want to say Batman. I don't want to be rude, but Robin came back to me like Batman and Robin. Robin came back and said, oh, no, man, it's just chill. Just lay low. He'll fizz out. But then at the same time, they'll call me, not boss man, but the other people call me. Oh, make sure you tell Shay to calm down. I'm not Shay boss. Shay got his own channel. Shay is not an elected official. Shay is not standing in front of the American flag with a picture hanged up. He's just somebody in Oklahoma City. But you want me to stop him? It's y'all. If y'all fall for this, keep on. Keep on. Keep on falling for it. I don't know what to say. I don't know if Tiffany right or wrong. I don't know if she's the master plan. I don't know. It seemed like she's wrong to me. But the fact that I'm like, help? And I do call their phone, it makes me think of things that she used to say. I'm not with the mess. Y'all messy. That rings in my head. Am I right? Is she right? All right, let's go to it. And this is not for slander. This is just to show how tides can turn. You know what I mean? Things can happen and turn in a blink of an eye because it's life, right? So I'm showing this as a presentation, not again, because they'll use it up. You see, no, I'm showing it to how I voted for Tiffany. A lot of people voted for Tiffany. If you see the same people, put a 1 in the chat. And what's the definition of insanity? Can somebody put in the chat? What's the definition of insanity? Let's go while you watch this. Because I think that everybody thinks it's a game, but you ain't got to live here, right? This is just entertainment, right? That's why I'm needed. Now, hold on. The people's trustee for mayor of Dalton, right? Let's shrink this up. And I'm starting light because I could really go in. Y'all don't even know. I'm not even that type of person. I could really just, but I care about other people. It says Q. Tiffany, and I ain't gonna say nothing, but it was a slip up on yesterday's video. It was a slip up on somebody's video yesterday when they forgot okay, I'm gonna just stop right there. Tiffany Henyard endorsed by prominent, listen, watch the board meetings. Look at the board meetings. Tiffany Henyard. Oh, sorry. Do y'all see this? Hold on. I probably didn't even share nothing. Oh, my phone's about that. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Share screen. My phone's go down. I'm gonna go get it. Let me wait for it to pop up. Okay, read along with me. Hit a 1 when you see it. I'm gonna go get my charger. Tiffany Henyard endorsed by prominent politicians for mayor. Hit a 1 when you finish that sentence. Let me know. Hit a 1. Tiffany Henyard endorsed by prominent politicians for mayor. Prominent. Keep the prominent up there. Keep the prominent in the air. All right. So this this our girl Tiffany. She got the bump and curl. You hit the one. You see the prominent. Prominent. Aren't we a community? Aren't we one? Isn't Dalton one? Is Dalton one? Hey, Lucille. That's my boo. Hey, Miss Marie, that's my boo. Let's everybody my boo. Prominent. Baby, we got a soup. We just voted for a soup kitchen. I'm sorry. we 4 miles. We just voted for a soup kitchen and we got a food pantry. Tiffany Henyard endorsed for prominent dietitians for mayor. We got a Dollar Tree. We got Family Dollar. I'm not saying Dalton all bad. I'm not saying that because we've been blessed with beautiful homes. Prominent. Okay, y'all got the prominent? Let's go. Remember the prominent and remember who you see.
Hi, my name is Mary Avon. I'm a 20-year resident of Dalton. I ran for mayor in 2013. I ran for trustee in 2017. I am here seeking your support in getting a change for Dalton. I would ask you to support me in electing Tiffany Henyard as mayor and her dream team for change.
My name is Stanley Brown. I'm a 30-year resident here in the village of Dalton, a very, very strong stakeholder here. I ran and I sat in the seat as a trustee from 2013 through 2017. Also, I ran for mayor. I ask that you help support me in this team to support Tiffany Henyard for mayor and her dream team for change.
Hello, my name is Robert Hunt, and I'm a former trustee for the village of Dalton. I have been an 11-year citizen in the village of Dalton. I'm here to support.
Well, all right. So here we have Miss Mary Avon, who always have beautiful hair and jewelry. Y'all, you'll never get a hater out of me. She looks absolutely gorgeous. She actually looks better now. She is super fit and she looks good. She does not look like, she looks good. She don't look like Mama Mary to me. Oh, look who we have here. Miss 8 Job, Stan Brown. Mr. Now he ain't a dog no more. Robert Hunt then moved to South Holland. He's in charge of the finances, and that's Mr. Pool Party Dwayne. That's Mr. Booty Party. It's classes again. Stop it. It's a classist place. It's 4 miles. If you're not in the clique, you're not in. Look for yourselves. Listen for yourselves. Find your own sources. Don't depend on one person to give you all the tea, because what they're going to do, they're going to give you the tea that benefits them. So don't even let Burgundy could, like, what Shay say? I could be lying. or O'Shea say, oh, okay. Like, yeah, I'm telling you, look for yourself, man. Look for yourself. Find it for yourself. And if you live here, you will feel different about picking sides. You'll sit over here and say, oh, you mad at this person. That person don't live here, boo. Imagine an entire community turning on you because they feel like you not fighting for your community. So you the lone wolf fighting for one side. When anybody can fight for whatever side they want to, when they want to. And that's not a slight at who stood up there for Tiffany, because guess who did vote for Tiffany? Me. I voted for Tiffany. I did. I did. Am I against Jason House? No. But what happened with most of those people in that room right there that stood up for Tiffany? What they do a year later? Recalled her ASS. Why? How much did the recall cost? Did Miss Trina ask that? Let's go back. Let's go back. This is the alleged crazy lady in the neighborhood. And I'm not being disrespectful, Trina. I promise. I really, we were talking about Trina fashion. She always have a good outfit. She always got good hair. And she's smart. She's never spazzed out. Unlike today, when I was embarrassed to be up in that meeting and seeing half a dog, you going to jail, you bitch, you clown. I was like, these are, okay, we're going to play that too. Because we don't like Shay language, right? We don't like Shay language because he shouldn't be talking to ladies that way. And I'm not being biased because it's Shay. But we don't like, we could talk to Tiffany that way. We're going to get to that. I turned my camera on purpose because you bitch, you dudes. I'm like, what? Ma'am, we are ladies. We got to come back Friday at 1, and that's it. And yes, she played the chess game, and it sucks. So what we got to do, I came right home. I wrote Kwame Raoul. Ain't going to mean nothing, but I put it on record. I sent the email to my state's attorney and my attorney general, and I put it on record. So later down the line, they don't see me going off. You ass. No, I don't want that. I wrote a letter. Let's get to Miss Trina Downs, and then we'll get to today's meeting.
Place. That's all that was needed instead of that expensive recall bill that we never received. And so make sure there's an ordinance in place. Why don't we have meeting minutes since the
I wanted to share the business owners, all right? I also want to ask to please be respectful in the comments and do not give away anyone's identities if they haven't done so in a public forum as well. Thank you so much.
My name is Melvin Bryant Jr., and I've been in Dalton several years. I was raised in Dalton. Like the mayor say, I didn't fly here, I was born here. So I think Tiffany doing an outstanding job. Heavy is the head that wear the crown. You're not going to be able to please everybody. You can't satisfy everybody. Just keep doing what you're doing. Do it by your heart and live by those decisions. Trustees, we got to do better. The question spoke. Trustee Belcher, please improve your body language. I've been watching you at least a year. Sometimes I see you on TV and your body language is horrible. We're not playing with monopoly money. We playing with our money. So when we talking about our money, all this ha, rocking the seat back all the time, you need to leave that. Let that go. Just be professional. Do your job. It's your first year doing the job. She put you in the job. Just do your job. She did. Just do your job.
Sir.
For all you guys, just do your job. Just do your job.
Sir,
especially.
I'm gonna comment.
You can comment after I'm done talking. My 3 minutes is still going, right?
Okay.
And everything I've said, it's been true. I'm watching you. Your body language is horrible. Either get in line or step aside. Resign. That's for all of you guys. If you not want to do what's good for the village, step aside and resign. If you don't like the mayor, run against her in 2 years. That's what you do. You don't go to court fighting recalls. Come on now. We don't do that. We had no reason you was going to win that. You should let go of your lawyers that stole all this money from you guys from this recall. Because they advised y'all wrong. If they advised y'all right, y'all would have got her out of here. But they advised y'all wrong. So she won. Let her go. Let her run this town the way she want to run this town. Let the chips fall where they may. There's been worse than mayors in these townships. Harvey's still standing. Y'all know the mayor Harvey, what he did for years, decades. Come on, let her have her time. Run against her in 2 years.
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
And so I have serious concerns about everybody in the room. We experienced the recall, and I FOIA'd the recall calls. I wasn't able to get the recall calls from either side. The taxpayers' money.
I never understood that. And again, I'm not pointing fingers. But if we can have separate meetings, why Trina can't get the recall calls when the recall was on the mayor? So that means the trustees and the clerk, and I'm sorry, Clerk Keaton, I try to throw you in there, and I'm sorry, trustees that don't know what's happening, that's not on the financial board, because I'm learning. Why couldn't Trina get the recall from the trustees? We know Tiffany ain't giving us nothing. But if you buying a bus, t-shirt, billboard, she just wanted the cost. Why she never got it? Just ask.
Money was spent on a recall, but we're not deserving of the bill. We can't know how much it is, right? That's non-transparency.
Okay, finally I get a response from somebody in Dalton. Finally. So Mary Avon, who we love, good evening, Burgundy. Tiffany Ann voted for her until she broke her promises. She campaigned one way and went opposite. As you said, freedom of choice. My freedom is to change my mind. Mary Avon, I saw you today. You walked right past me like I was doo-doo. I've been asking Jason House to talk to you. I know he's talked to people. I think, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful because you're my elder. If you want to call in, my channel is an open forum and I'm going to invite you up. We're definitely have, or if you want to call my phone, we could have a private conversation. I'm open to both, private or public. I know today it was an issue with Reality Check Chicago. I know today it was other issues. And you know my issue with Jedediah Brown. Why is nobody responding to how Jedediah Brown is treating me? How are we only responding to a vote for Tiffany Henyard situation? Right now, my family is suffering because of Jedediah Brown. Your fondness of him is one thing, but I'm a citizen and I'm not asking for a sympathy plea, but I saw you as someone that was fair. If you want to respond online, the link is here. And please be kind to Mary in the chat. Don't send Mary any hate because she's my neighbor. We're neighbors here. So if you want to respond publicly and you feel free to do so, do so. If you want to call my phone in private, I will allow that because I know some things can't be said publicly. So I just want to know what's going on. Everybody, you went around everybody today, and you're supposed to be our leader in the community. You're supposed to be the advisory to the trustee board. I did talk to Jason House. So I need some answers. So if you want to do it now, that would be great. And everybody can hear, or you can do it tomorrow and we could talk one-on-one when I get off the live. I will allow both options. But I find it funny that we're only defending something that happened in 20. What was this that happened? Because if you're saying this, would it be the same with Jason? See, that's the thing about my channel. I'm not trying to be wrong. It's both sides. You said freedom of choice. My freedom is to change my mind. Would you change your mind with Jason too? Because now we're back in Jason, and Jason get in there and he doesn't do what his promises was, because I don't know what Tiffany promises was. I'm being honest. I'm not trying to be malicious. I don't know what Tiffany promises were. If Jason doesn't do his promises, is he out too? Thank you. And I'm not trying to be, and we're not going to disrespect Miss Mary in the chat. Thank you. No, Miss Mary is not to be disrespected in the chat. She is somebody that's my neighbor in Dalton. She's not some person we just see for fake. Miss Mary is somebody who is in Dalton with me. Okay? And that's it. And that's what I have to say. And I'm not trying, and I hope Miss Mary, who I think is jazzy and fun, I hope you don't find disrespect. But I want to ask some questions. And if you feel more comfortable on the phone, that's fine. But I think my channel is a good, you can go ahead and, because I think, I'm gonna be honest, I think a lot of people have questions about that going off video. And I think we don't even have to bring either one into it, but I think that maybe you could redeem yourself if you want to. It's not that you have to, but I think people are really questioning that video where you went off on Shay, and it made a lot of people feel a different way. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry if Shay gets a hold of this, because I'm on my computer, so I don't know if Shay's on live or not on live. But if Shay gets a hold of this, I'm not trying to disrespect you either. I just don't want her, you know, sometimes we say stuff when we're emotional. And a lot of times people in my family, we try to stop each other before we get emotional. I'd be like, I'm going to go bust his windows out. And my sister be like, go to sleep. And I'd be like, all right. You know, we don't let each other crash out on certain situations. So when I saw that, it broke my heart to see that Jedediah, and I'm gonna mention, damn, did I say it 3 times yet? But that he was like, I'm gonna give the floor to you, and you were on there as someone that could win any seat with a landslide because you Mama Mary to the world. You're not Mama Mary to Dalton, you Mama Mary to the world. You're not Mama Mary to Jedediah, you Mama Mary to the world. And you can win any seat in a landslide. You beautiful, you smart, you know the neighborhood, you know Chicago, you then took a bullet, and you go down because somebody donated chocolate cake and a DJ, and I just didn't understand what happened. I just didn't understand what happened. So that's it. So that's what I want to say. So please don't send no slander to Miss Mary. But it's funny that I can meet with Jason House. I can ask y'all for help, and nobody helped me. But as soon as I pull, see, this is the y'all. I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, but this is the problem. Now, as soon as you pull some up, like, oh, you know what? What happened? What happened to something like this? I pull something like this up. Everybody pull up. Everybody pull.
My support and endorsement for Trustee Tiffany Henyard, who is the Democratic nominee for the mayor in the Village of Dalton. Tiffany has been an active trustee and the advocate for the people for the past 8 years, and has championed the term the People's Trustee because of her activities that she's done with the residents for the Village of Dalton. So everybody, please join me by punching.
So, wait, that's on those people. Shay attacked me. That's on what people? I want clarity because I don't want to misunderstand you. And then I would like clarity on how Shay attacked you. I will say this. I heard your video, and I definitely wept a little bit because I wouldn't have let my mama out there like that. Anybody? I got a godmom. I'm adopted. I got 3 moms. And I'm talking because I guess you're not going to call in. Shay, chill. Oh, I see Shay. I didn't even know. No, everybody chill, please. Everybody chill. Let's talk to Mama Mary, because we have to. And I know that. Thank you, Lucille. Mary didn't want to call in, but she said that's on those people. I did. I think it's best if I pull up the video, because I think it's important that we go through that. And I'm not trying to disrespect you. Okay, so a lot of people, I don't know if you know it, Mama Mary, a lot of people might have not said it to your face, but they were whispering behind your back, like, what happened? You know what I mean? I don't know your relationship with Jedediah Brown, but it shouldn't be on those people, because if someone's attacking you, I'm going to stand by you. If somebody attacking Mary Avon with this beautiful copper dress, with this bob looking fly, with a waistline that don't quit, baby, I'm protecting you. And no Miss Mary slander will be tolerated. It hurt me to walk past you today and you walk past me and watch you wait for Regina to walk out when you know I had more people watching me than Regina Walthrop. It hurt me to see that because I'm like, girl, I can get your message out right now, girl. And for everybody in Dalton to be scared to talk to me because y'all a group. I'm going to speak my truth unless you want to call in. Okay? So you can continue to respond in the chat, but I'm going to just tell you what it was. Now, when I met you, you're somebody I trusted. You're someone in the fight. I voted for Tiffany. I don't think it's wrong you stood up for Tiffany. What I'm showing my audience is a segregation. It's the elite people of Dalton. It's the, what was it, y'all? What was it? It wasn't the elite people. What was it called? Put it in the chat. Who's the unelite people? Because, baby, we got a soup kitchen and a damn, we got a soup kitchen and a food pantry. I mean, I'm not being funny. Dalton a beautiful place, but we got a lake we can't even partake in that the white people have. And I'm sorry, white people, but it's a 95% black area, and it's a lake we can't even swim in. We can't even drive down swimming if we wanted to. And we're fighting with each other. And then we stop fighting with each other and we fighting with YouTubers. How many of y'all went down there and marched for Alexis Wilson? You know what I mean? And I want y'all to chill in the comments. Cara Wilson got a plaque from half the people in Dalton. I don't even know if it was a raised, when she got her seal, was it a raised seal? I don't know if it's a raised seal because it can't be a raised seal because the clerk can't use her stamp because she don't have the bank account. See, this is what makes me so, I'm confused. Like, who the hell stamped the seal for Alexis Wilson and Cara Wilson? Because if the seal can be stamped, can't the minutes be put up? You see what I'm saying, y'all? And I'm not trying to, these are questions. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I legit don't know. If somebody can have a seal to make 4 resolutions, I don't know. So let me shut up because I don't want to mess it up. And I love Clerk Key, but I'm confused because I'm just learning this. And yes, you can use I'm the devil of confusion. That ain't nothing. Would y'all be confused if you go into one board meeting and you got to go through metal detectors and you go through another board meeting and it's peaceful? However, it's no lawyers, no minutes, getting approved, and no minutes. I don't know. Do y'all get me? Do you get me? I'm asking questions, but I'm told. Now, if you brought Jedediah, Miss Mary, and I would give you we will give you that Jedediah has a squeaky clean start finish right here, and you see what's going on. And at the same time, you're protecting a SA survivor. And I have to use common sense, guys. Did you listen to Jedediah's message for an hour and a half? How many times was he accused of SA or a situation? How is he to protect a victim of SA? And then he released the boobies of another woman, and then he's attacking a woman. When do you say, you know what, maybe, you don't like this girl or you don't like this girl, maybe just lay off, because right now we got to protect this one girl that we got to save because this dude's still in office and we don't know how to get him out. What's the situation? I'm just asking, am I wrong to ask? And if I'm asking all y'all to respond to me, how you only respond to me saying you endorsed Tiffany in 2021. Not that my family is being harassed, because you don't believe that. Not that I'm in the community, because you don't believe that. But you like, let me come on here because I gotta explain. Not that you being harassed, not that you gotta reload, but I gotta explain why I'm sitting over here saying I'm the prominent politician. Dolitanians? Okay. Tiffany Henry endorsed by prominent. Where's the prominent people at? Are those the people that get the presidential awards? Is me and Miss Hill, we you know, I'm just trying to see where I fit in. Anybody? I'm just asking. This is the only time I get a response if anybody, and I'm not trying to be an asshole. It's
My name is Stanley Brown. I'm a 30-year resident here in the village of Dalton.
So if you're standing next to
I'm a 20-year resident of Dalton. I ran for mayor in 2013. I ran for trustee in 2017. I am here seeking your support in getting a change for Dalton. I would ask you to support me in electing Tiffany Henry as mayor and her dream team for change.
My name is Stanley Brown. I'm a 30-year resident here in the village of Dalton. A very, very strong.
So I'm not saying Tiffany ain't bad. I'm asking Mary Avon, can you help me? Can you stop this? Can you stop your son? Can you stop your son?
Receipts without restriction
From harassing me and
this movement.
And what did LNC say? Did he say something like, and I'm not trying to be rude, if he said something more, Shay could stand on it. But didn't he say something like, you were getting paid from Dalton? I don't think he meant that. I think it came from another interview from somebody else. And it was like, you were getting paid for tea with the trustees, which I think is fair. I think if you gave security to tea with the trustees, you should get paid for that because you're a Dalton resident and it recycles in Dalton, right? You see what I'm saying? So can you, if you're claiming this is your son, you brought him, I got a video where you were like, yeah, we brought Jedediah here. Can you explain that instead of explain? We don't care about who you endorsed in 2021.
Movement in Dalton said that she wanted to address some things. And so guess what? Now you got to deal with Mama Bear. I'm out.
Thank you. This is for Shay. And I want you to bring your receipts. Yes, I'm Jedediah's Mama Mary. I'm Jedediah's team's Mama Mary. And possibly some others that use that as a term of endearment to me.
Okay. I'm going to take that. I didn't call you Mama Mary. I said Miss Mary because you was Jatsy. But let's say Mama Mary. Mama Mary, will you help me? Will you help me and stop that? Do we stay on pause until she answers? Mama Mary, will you help me? Will you help me and will you stop that? And Mama Mary, this is the link. If you want to call in, you can call in right here. If you want to talk online. And I'm not trying to be in conflict with you. Because I think, will you stop it? This is a message for Shay. We can respond to this message. Will you stop it? And y'all, that's all I gotta say. Let's watch this and maybe, I mean, I'm giving her the benefit. Maybe she went like to watch it or talk to her lawyer. I'm not being funny. I'm like, because sometimes PR and all that, Will you stop it? Will you stop it? Like, will you help me? I'm asking, will you help me? I've asked Jason House, will you help me? Will you help me? And before I say that, the thing about this video that hurts is I remember saying something about Jedediah, and I'm gonna put myself on the cutting room floor. I said something about Jedediah, and it was like Jedediah came on live and said, "Oh, you should have called my phone." Like, oh my God, is that Tiffany? Call my phone. Jedediah said, "Call my phone," and that resonated me. I saw an airline ticket go to Shay house on Mother's Day. I don't know Shay like that, but I was like, you know what? I see this airline ticket. It's Mother's Day. Let me go ahead and say, hey, you know what? Let's see what's going on. And so I said, hey, I called Jedediah phone. I said, Jedediah, please, 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 I want peace. We talked for a little bit. I told him I knew his mom. I want peace. I said that. I was like, I want peace. Please don't do this. I was like, please don't do this. And that was it. I called myself. Shay don't even know I did. I called myself. Y'all, I called myself because I thought that maybe nobody would be bothered that way. When it came to me sending that $19.99, I said $19.99 to somebody that brought pizzas, to somebody the trustee wore a t-shirt to somebody that rolled Tiffany butt to the ground, to someone that gave Dalton a platform, to someone that gave, and I don't mean no disrespect, Reality Check TV Chicago. I know you had your own lane, but because of Shay, the DJ came through him, and you throw it all away because Jedediah tell you to get on here and Miss Mary, you are a hero. You ain't no small fish. You are a hero. Let's continue.
So you make your cracks. You do what you feel you have to do. But I'm going to tell you the same thing Jedediah said. Bring your motherfucking receipts. And I apologize for my language, but that's evidently what he understands. You made a statement on here about me.
Now, before I get to that, Shay, and I'm not defending Shay. Shay will tell you from his own mouth. I said, Shay, lay off calling the B and the C and the D. I don't even know what the word. I'm like, Shay, I can't stop calling people this. One day I was watching Shay and he said, this bitch dressed like Carmen Sandiego. I said, he called me a bitch? But what did I expect when he been calling everybody else? And he didn't mean no harm. Because when I see Shay or I call his phone, he's like, yes, ma'am. Hey, Berg. Okay, big sis. And I'm sure y'all got the same respect. So I'm going to be mad when I heard him call Tiffany, I want to F. I want to do that. This dude won't sit in the house with him hearing that. Shay couldn't do that with me. It would have been we would have been on Snapped. But his wife must know his personality. You know what I mean? But let me tell you, everybody in Dalton was cool, and that's why Shay was invited. And I'm sure he could tell you who invited him. When he was calling Tiffany all the B's, all the hoes, and everything else we don't want men to call women. He got a Kiana Belcher interview. He got a dang on Nation of Islam interview. He got a Mama Mary interview. He got Jason House super chatting. But now it's his language. Who was the first to give? I don't know the first. I might be wrong. But who was the first to say Andrew Holmes came to Cara Wilson house out loud? Do you know how many? And I'm sorry, Cara. I'm not trying to be rude. I love you, Cara. How many people, how many YouTubers did you send that to before Shay released it? Because I know I got it. He was the first with the balls to drop it. We use him. I'm gonna be real. If I wanted to give Shay some stuff right now, it would ruin them. But I ain't do it. But y'all will ruin me and not help me. Because not because Shay a ruiner, but because he do for what's right. It may not be orthodox. He may not say things the right way. Did y'all ever listen to his testimony? We listen to everybody else's testimony. Did we ever listen to Shay's? And I'm sorry, I feel like I'm crashing out. But did we ever listen to Shay's testimony? Everybody could tell us how they've been through this and that. Even me, I could say, oh, y'all, I've been through, and y'all be like, oh, Berg, oh my God, and pull the violins out. But Shay, oh no, you smoked a blunt. Fuck you. And I'm not even trying to be like that because y'all know I'm just tired. They shunned all of Dalton on me today. Dalton, them same distinguished elitists of Dalton, they wouldn't even walk. How many times y'all saw them run up to my camera? Hey, Burgundy, we love you. Who did it today? One person. And I'm not even going to say her name. One person told me they cared and glad to see me. Because now I'm anti-Jedediah. Y'all going to let Jedediah do that to you? I could see if he didn't have a visible situation going on. This is visible. It's real. Do he deserve a second chance? We all do. But if history is repeating itself, and go to any of my videos when I said, Jedediah, if you complete this, I have never called Jedediah out his name a day in his life. He didn't call me bad body. Wish I would. But okay, not bad for 45. Call me bad body. But he didn't call me out my name. I have never called Jedediah Brown out his name in one day. Y'all cult followers, find one clip when I called him out his name. I have not. I may have reviewed some clips in his past, but I've always said he's handsome. He's sweet. He could talk a bald woman into a barrette. And I just don't know where to place him. But if he completes this assignment, he could change his life. But a $19.99 super chat has cost a war. And y'all got two trustees that think that, and forgive me, guys, and Pink Book Lessons, ride me if I'm wrong, because I don't know YouTube etiquette. Y'all got these people walking around Dalton talking about, fuck y'all, we got Pink Book Lessons and O'Shea Duke Jackson. And that's it. Let's play Miss Mary one more time. I don't know if I wasn't paying attention to the chat. And I'm so sorry. I wasn't trying to throw y'all in. But y'all don't have to believe me. It's going to take you maybe 8 months to believe me. Maybe 10. Maybe election time. You got people walking around here. We don't need you. Because we got Pink Book Lessons and O'Shea. Stop it. Y'all got to listen to us. Please listen to us. If you don't, keep this in your back pocket because it's going to come true. Look at what's happening now. Nobody will respond to the suffering, but they'll say because somebody's whatever that, oh, they must have plight and suffering because they were chased by the police. I'm asking y'all why I don't count either. Not me. Why? Okay, I got a question. Why nobody ever gave $1 to Miss Vivian? And she's sitting over here with, not saying anybody. I saw Mary, I saw you do, I saw Sherry do. I'm not saying that. But nobody even highlight her other than when she talks at the microphone. She's a cancer survivor. Excuse me, Miss Vivian, I tried to throw you in this. She got half her forehead chopped off. She's trying to rebuild. She's getting a prosthetic forehead. She's making jewelry. Anybody ever say, hey, except for Hannibal? Let's keep on supporting her. That lady was at a hotel because of threats. I don't know who came rescue. I'm just asking. We are in Dalton. What y'all say in that politic group affects us. What Jedediah Brown says affects me. Shay, thank you for sending those people over to the meeting for me. I thought my community would do it. And y'all getting mad. Oh, she on Shay's side. Yeah, he's smoking weed, but 17 people came up to me and hugged me. It's on record. People coming up, whoever, Josh Boosma, whoever got it, and me, when y'all like my camera was somewhere else, those were people hugging me. When my Dalton family was like, F you, and I'm boots on the ground. I'm boots on the ground like the dude you sent here. And you walked out on me. And that's okay. But tell people the truth. What? And this ain't got nothing to do with Miss Mary. Y'all, we sitting over here calling for Michelle Staples' resignation because of some titties. We calling for a lieutenant resignation. Ruined her family because of a pair of titties. If I can I'll give $100 right now. Look, Shay. Look, Long Island. Somebody not playing. I'll give $100 cash out. What has been proven that the lady with the titties did other than show her titties possibly? What has been proven that I have never talked about Michelle Staples. What has been proven that Michelle Staples did other than show her titties? Please tell me. Don't say she showed anybody photos, because we saw a photo on a phone that said M. Staples. I could save your name right now that says M. Staples, whatever number in my phone. What proof have we done that showed this lady other than titties? I'm being honest. What has Michelle Staples done other than titties? We ruined her life with rumors. If she's wicked, prove it. If something's going on in jail cell number 3, prove it. What has been proven? If she's sending out these horrible photos, that's one thing. Shouldn't that be the priority? But if she's sending out her titties, send them to everybody. What the hell? I don't know. Is titties a crime? I'm getting tired of this mess. It's like, oh, we the mess. No. All these rumors are the mess. All the rumors are the mess. Somebody, I'm looking in the chat because I mess it. What has Michelle Staples done other than Jed and I think allegedly Shay get into a confrontation about this titty situation? What has Michelle Staples done? Is it any proof? Is it any proof? We got the restraining order. What had she done between the titties and the mama coming out saying she might have had sex with a 28-year-old that's not a child, but a 28-year-old? What has Michelle Staples done? I do know her because I used to work for Dalton, but I don't have a relationship with her personally. What did she do? If she did have sex with a 28-year-old, he's legal. If she did cheat on her husband, that's their problem. What did Michelle Staples do? What did Michelle Staples do? Now, I'm going to tell y'all who don't know. She walk around here with a big old booty that sit on her back. The booty sit on her back. Y'all don't even know this. She got this huge badonkadonk, little waist, and some titties. And she the cutest thing in the police department. What did Michelle Staples do? And I don't know Michelle. She's the cutest thing in the police department. What did she do other than have a picture of titties with a tattoo on it? The picture sent from her phone, repeat that. Child, if somebody could tell me what Michelle Staples did, I'll show these little cinnamon rolls right now. What did she do wrong? I'm being real. We ruining this lady life for what? I don't know her, but I'm being honest. Okay, I was with the crime scene photos. Is that going on? Is the Alexis Wilson photo going on? Is that what she's doing? That has not been proven. Is she pulling people over at a stoplight and saying, if that's what the next thing, she pulling people over a stoplight and saying, if you do this, is she having sex in a jail cell? Because it was supposed to be a billboard pulled up. Is that done? If not, we ruining this lady life, and let's stop it, right? Let's stop it. Put one comment. What did the lieutenant? Why are we asking her to step down? What did she do? Y'all, can y'all be critical thinkers? What did she do? I'm not being rude and I'm not taking bias. What did that woman do? And then let's get back to Miss Mary. And if she said anything to me, let me know. I'm sorry. I'm still in the chat. What did when it gets to Miss Mary, if Shay was calling everybody a bitch, including me, he said, this bitch dressed like Carmen Sandiego. I turned around the TV like, what the fuck? But then I'm like, damn, he been calling Tiffany a bitch for 2 years. So what does that, what's the difference? If I'm listening to him and I'm chuckling about Tiffany, what's the difference? Am I wrong? Put a 1 in the chat if I'm wrong. And if you follow, if you, like, you guys know you follow Shay. So put a 1 in the chat if I'm wrong. And thanks for everybody. Thanks for everybody that's been sitting. I've been talking. I've been vibing. Thanks for the super chats. I love y'all. If we met Shay, it was things we did in the daytime. I met Shay, right? Not Shay personally. I didn't meet him so recently. But do y'all know I met Shay before I met any elected official, and they had already been in a 4-year term, some in an 8-year term almost? Let that sink in. I meet Shay, and I'm watching him because he is like, B, I want to F, and I'm like clutching my pearls, but that's after I done watch the wonderful Shawan Burns break down some education, Nate the lawyer break down some law. I didn't watch O'Shea weave and sandal it up. I didn't listen to Pink Book Lessons, call her the city girl, and I didn't sat up here and got down to whatever else, and now Hannibal, of course. Hannibal, see, I always miss Hannibal because I was following him before this. He was doing gig work. So I go to Hannibal for how I can make money on gig work. I met him during the pandemic on YouTube. I don't know him personally, but on YouTube. And a lot of people miss that. Then at night, when we getting ready to put our beans on for Sunday and clean the house and put some pine sol on the stove or some Fabuloso, I'm from the hood, so it make the house smell good. You put Shay on and you like, this dude crazy. That's what makes Late Night Crew special. Do you know why Shay and Long Island got into it? I'm gonna tell you. This has nothing to do with Shay. Like I said, Shay, I'm probably delete it tomorrow. He didn't understand. He up there, Long Island, you calling the police and you got these people. He didn't understand what was going on. And one day Shay may tell you, he would tell me certain things because let me tell you, Shay was invited to stuff I was never invited to. Shay would go to Pablo's. He met people I never met. He got to visit with the trustees, not with the streets. With the streets, Shay was with me. But it was like the trustees, he didn't realize he was in the club. And where Shay fucked up, and I'm not being rude, but he was bringing Miss Mary. Like you were going to hear Miss Mary. Thanks for my portillo. Shay was in this. I watched Dr. Nikita, shout out to her with her beautiful face, walk him into the media, and I was standing next to Shay. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Me and Shay was standing together, and Dr. Nikita pulled Shay up to the media. Like I wasn't even there. He probably don't even realize that. His problem was going to the streets, hooking us up in the streets, giving us money in the streets. That's where he messed up. If Shay wouldn't have did that, he'd be Jedediah right now. They'll be defending. All right, let's get to this movie.
Getting a check from Dalton, bring me a receipt. You don't tell me how to move. Jedediah doesn't tell me how to move. You don't tell me who to move with. I'm a grown-ass woman. I'm going to move the way I want to, and I'm going to stand by who I want to stand by. I walked into that courthouse yesterday with Jedediah. I stood with him, and I walked out with him, with Lacey and everybody else being there. So you run and tell that.
I think that was noble, but I would have never put somebody I loved in that position.
But I'm going to tell you something else. If you got something else to say to me, you say it to my face. And if you're not man enough to come here and say it, Jedediah ain't the only one that can buy a ticket to Oklahoma. I will come to your ass. Now you deal with that. And by the way, you sent me a $25 gift card.
Now I want to stop there. This almost like, let me tell you something about Mama Mary or Miss Mary. When she said unasked that seat, that was the cutest thing ever. She could have made a gold mine off a t-shirt because it was so cute. And she's so dainty and beautiful. And I'm not trying to butter her up. That's when you meet her, you like, girl, go. And for her to be like, and I'm going to come to Oklahoma, you're a law enforcement officer. Not only are you a law enforcement officer, you're somebody that ran for seats. So your job is, and I'm learning that people don't feel this way. Maybe I'm wrong because I thought their job was to protect the community. So maybe I'm off. But that's how I'm looking at it. And I know one thing, anybody I love, I'm not hanging you out there to dry. Y'all wouldn't believe the secrets I got right now on this situation. And some people behind the scenes got the same secrets. And because they respect me, they've been holding on to them. They like, okay, Berg, you know you can win with this, including Shay. I'm going to say Shay. And it's like, I would never think Shay would be my ally. I didn't told Shay about his ways. I'd be like, Shay, calm down. Don't go off. Even I was protecting Jedediah. Shay will tell you. I was like, Shay, come on. He's good. He's a gatherer. I would be protecting Jed too. I would never think Shay would be sitting over here saying, we're going to make a negative into a positive and make a t-shirt for you. Because I didn't understand what a wrench meant. I didn't understand what Super Chat in 1999 was going to mean for my life. It has cost me everything. That Super Chat has cost me everything this month. I'll never say it cost me everything for life. But this month, it's been hell. From Shay, I'm gonna need you to send me like go to my Amazon wish list. Go to my Amazon wish list. That wish list be pissing them off. Y'all, thank you for whatever you sent me because I don't need nothing actually because I got the things I put on my wish list, just to be real, was peppermints because I always if you see what I bring to the seniors, I know Della, I don't know if she's still in here. Della, you saw it. Put a 1 in the chat. I always bring for people that's out there water, candy, because that's all I can do. I can't give you a bathroom. So I was buying water, candy, and coffee for myself. And y'all went to my Amazon wish list and bought me a microphone. I got to actually call my son to help me hook it up. But water, y'all brought 2 cases of water. You brought me candy. I'm going to do an unboxing. We got 2 cases of water the other day. I got peppermints. I got unsugared butterscotch for people that got diabetes. That's what's on my wish list. Not a damn Nintendo 64. What the hell? Y'all be like, she got a wish list. I be on the streets and I buy the stuff myself. So I made a wish list and some people contribute. It's at will, no gun to your head. What the heck? Okay. Now, let's get to some of the things that Shay contributed to.
To Patillas, thank you. My salad and my slice of cake was great. Didn't ask.
I ain't gonna lie, that chocolate cake I don't know if she had chocolate or lemon, but I like them both. That cake do be good at Portillo's. I don't get the cake shake. That's too much. Let me know.
For it, but appreciate it.
Now, how is somebody gonna be like that? I didn't ask for it, but I appreciate it. That's hurtful. And Miss Mary, I'm only doing that because I ain't seen you call in yet. But you feel the call. Let me send the link one more time in case I'm missing your call in, because I get a boop anytime somebody call in. So I haven't got anything. Here's the link. If any of the mods see Miss Mary, we're about to get off right now. Ooh, we've been long. Hold on, y'all. We gotta pay our thing right here. Ooh, child, it's 2 hours and 26 minutes.
Can I be recognized, Mayor?
You want to be long-winded? I'm just asking.
Now, y'all, I would never be talking about this situation. The people that came out today, I thought I was going to walk in there and I said, as long as everybody talks to me normal, I'm going to ignore the drama. Dalton turned their entire back on me today. It was so, you guys, and I don't want nobody. It was so bad that they was waiting outside. Remember we was inside and Regina Walthrop was inside? They didn't want to be bothered with me so bad. All the media, me, Josh, Regina, and Channel 9 was inside. They waited outside just to avoid me. I'm like, what? I expect nothing different. And I tried to tell people, like, don't bet on it. I know it look one way. I know it look one way. I know it look like it's just her. I know it do.
Sent me a DJ to the rally. Didn't ask for it and appreciate it. But
didn't ask for the DJ. The DJ was there. I'm not going to divulge what I saw happen. The DJ, now I will divulge what I saw happen at the rally because it's on my page. He brought a dang trailer. He didn't just bring his computer. He brought a trailer, turntables, a trunk. I hope I'm not saying it wrong. Reality Check TV Chicago and Mrs. Reality Check TV Chicago. Was it a trumpet or I think it's a trumpet or a cornet? But he brought a trumpet. He brought microphones, speakers. This dude and me, I'm sitting over here with a dang on half-broke iPhone talking about some Burgundy Blue. This dude brought mics, stands, speakers, computers, turntables in case they didn't. And if that didn't work, he brought a tape deck. And if that didn't work, he had an 8-track. Okay.
Jedediah.
For free. For free. And he didn't tell anybody he did it for free. He did it for free. Why are we doing? And he's part of the community. Why? I stood in one line and I heard someone say, and I'm not speaking of the person, so if they want to use it, they know it was them. So I want to be clear. They were getting off the plane. They said, we need resources. It's about to rain. We need umbrellas and tents. Guess what? My weave got wet. Let's go.
Has been boots on the ground from the day one and has produced everything.
What is day one, Miss Mary? What day is day one? I'm not trying to be like Shay, but I want to know he's been boots on the ground since day one. What is day one? What is day one? What is day one? What is day one? Because day one, I was looking for pizza.
He said he would produce. The battle is not won. It is not over, but he ain't going nowhere. I will come to OKC if you're not man enough to come here. I'm out there. I just want the nigga to know I'm not running.
I didn't like that because y'all try to act like I'm victimizing myself. But did Shay ever say he was coming here? Or did y'all say y'all was coming to him? So what are you running from? I'm being honest. And I hate that y'all please don't. Anybody here, please just subscribe because I know people gonna be like, what the hell wrong with Burgundy? Just subscribe now. Hit that like button and subscribe. I've never seen, and if I missed it, put it in the chat. Did Shay say he was coming here? Or did he say if y'all come to his front porch, you're not gonna make it home? Let me know if I'm missing out on something. Because I could be, because I can't be everywhere at once. Before we end this, it's something I want to share with y'all. And I think that y'all forgot this. Because people are visual. And I want to share a couple things. And Miss Mary, not being negative, it really just broke my heart. I mean, this is negative, so I'm not going to say nothing. Because it is a negative thing to bring up. But it's something that's up there and nobody took down. I'm not being rude by playing it. You have all the potential in the world. You're a hero. Miss Mary, you are a hero. You are our hero. But if you don't care, why should I care? If you don't care what can happen to me, why should I care? And I would like to know, do you even know what's being done to me? And do you want to check on me? And if you do want to check on me, Steve has my number. Ed Steve, Jason House has my number. Let's go to this. Anybody remember when this came up? Anybody? Don't nobody remember this? And YouTube went crazy? It just me, huh? I saw the YouTubers going crazy and I got the screenshots to prove it. I just ain't putting them out there. Anybody remember when that went up? It was some of us on the live like, we can wait for it to dissolve. We're gonna wait. Cause I told y'all right then and there, and we play it tomorrow. Put a 1 in the chat if you remember that. I told y'all right there and there. I said, this ain't for real. Everybody like, oh no, so-and-so posted it. Because they got the inside scoop. No, this is not a reliable source. I said, this ain't a reliable source. So you can't go by this person. Everybody turned on me like I was a complete idiot. You all remember this? Dalton trustee Andrew Holmes, picture on the left. This is Jedediah Brown post. Is going to jail by Tuesday. We announce him as an advocate and call for whom he truly is, an opportunistic predator. We demand his resignation from the Village of Dalton Board of Trustees. Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard, picture on the right, may also be in trouble because of the handling of this matter. I looked around and I said, That ain't going on around me. Jedediah Brown, breaking news. Oh, damn, it appears that Dalton Tiffany what may also be facing criminal charges, and side sources suggest she may be arrested as well as being tomorrow and Friday. When I'm saying what's happening, I'm not saying I didn't already wrote Kwame Raoul like 4 times, including the day, well, 5, including the day, because I said, hey, look, this meeting been rescheduled. What you gonna do? And we did that in the lobby. Like as my guy Tyrant Terminator says, unmolested. We did it in the lobby and said, hey, the smartest woman in the world had a copy and paste, just like Miss Trina Downs. When you go to a Dalton board meeting, Miss Trina Downs got the form right there. And if you don't have a pen, she got it for Open Meetings Act. So you can always find Trina Downs. And she will collect your form, or she will tell you if you feel, and she'll even give you a stamp. And if she don't have a stamp, hell, I'm going to start bringing stamps. You can send it in right there. All of this happened. But then when I say, hey, why you Holmes haven't been arrested? Oh, Burgundy talking about Phinia. No, I'm asking because of boom, number 1. Boom, number 2. Y'all acting like we crazy. Boom, number 3. I'm asking because all this happened. That's all I'm asking. Hey, what happened to Andrew Holmes? Not only did he do it to Phinia, allegedly, from what we hear, he did it to 15 others. So I'm not victim shaming, because I've had a situation in my past, and it takes time to come out. We're not gonna, nobody, what I'm asking. So since I don't have an answer, so you're telling me since I don't have an answer for these questions right here, I'm devious, I have an agenda. That's the stuff you told me. The reason you're here. Miss Mary, am I crazy? What has been solved in Dalton but chaos? Take Shay out the equation, and it's not because you think he's friendly with me. Shay in Oklahoma City, he ain't got to never come back if he don't want to. What has been solved in Dalton since Jedediah Brown got here? I'll wait. Is this the real? Oh, hey, Fania. If this is Della, Della, I didn't even give you a wrench. Let me figure it out. I don't know how to do it from here. So, Fania, if this is the real you, I believe in you. Please don't let don't let nobody send you over here to use you, love. I swear I'm saying this for the heart, because I know you don't know. Don't let nobody send you over here to use you, babe. Please, if this is the real you. And I'm not going to even dwell on that. I'm done. Choose compassion. I know you can. So me and you about to call on the phone and talk in emails and all of that. All right, it's a troll page. Thank you. Thank you, babe. Thank you. That's why I said I ain't even no, because first of all, I couldn't even imagine her being in my chat after what happened. That's why I was like, don't let nobody use you, babe. But y'all got to understand why I would say that. And saying that, the only person that really understands me is Shay when it comes to that, because we were on opposite sides. Y'all remember when Money Boy Trey was trolling Shay? Look at me now. Look at me now. Search my name right now. See what's going on now. What's the definition of insanity? It was cool when they were doing it to Shay, right? But now it's me. What was I to expect? It's the same thing. So I'm going to take it on the chin. I'm going to take it on the chin. You know why? because Money Boy Trey ain't in Dalton. He on YouTube. I'm asking for my Dalton family who seemingly surround people they love to surround me now on just what's going on in Dalton and who you sent to Dalton. Now, are you willing to do that? And that's it. I'm done. Here, I gotta hit you. Choose compassion. Thank you. I love you, everybody. No. Is it, what's this? Why are we not denouncing Andrew Holmes? Why are we not at least sitting up there with some nail polish remover and taking his name out off the door? When we protested, we should be sitting up there with some nail polish remover taking his name off the door. Why is Andrew Holmes being protected? That don't mean I don't believe Fania or Fania. I believe her. But I don't understand what's going on. He already been fired from one job. He has a lawsuit with this job. He should be moved. And if he hasn't been moved, it should be a record of someone asking for him to step down. Just for her sake. If y'all worry about if I believe her, why nobody that do believe her asking her to step down? Y'all so worried about if Burgundy believe her. Once again, she's a citizen. She's a resident. Why nobody asking him to step down in the name of the resident? I haven't had half of the things happen to me that happened to Fania Dukes. And nobody asking Andrew to step down. On record. Not at Thornton Township, where it don't count. In Dalton, where the city girl, where Tiffany's the mayor. That's it. That's all I got. I'm sorry, y'all. Ooh, did I crash out? Can y'all tell me if I crashed out before I leave? Y'all let me know if I crashed out. I just feel like I crashed out. But I'm tired. I'm tired. And nobody will respond. Nobody will respond unless you sit up there and say, hey, remember you supported Tiffany in this? Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, excuse me. Someone's saying they're going to murder and kill and rape my dog. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. I ain't got nothing to say. I'm being honest. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I love y'all. I love y'all. It's so funny. Oh, I'm sorry. Look, Shay, don't replay this. You probably gonna be mad as hell at me. Look, block me on Friday. Don't block me today. Thanks for everybody super chatting me. And I wasn't looking for the super chats. I really just wanted to talk from my heart. And the reason I got emotional was not because I was sad or not because of anything someone did to me. It was because, man, every time I turned around, somebody was sitting up there saying, LNC sent me, LNC sent me, LNC sent me. It was a whole row of people. Choose Compassion sent me. Thank you. Man. Lucille. My girl Lucille. Thank you. Garden Stephanie. You can't. I remember one thing Jedediah said, and we probably should play it. I can't protect one girl and not protect the other. Remember that pod? We called that girl the pod that was saying that she was scared. He said, how come you protect this? I can't worry about this person. Not y'all remember that? Man, LNC, y'all showed out. I was just getting bullied. I was just getting harassed. I was just getting doxxed. I think I would take that over anything that Fenia been through. But y'all protected me just like you would have protected her. And I'm not trying to use her in that sense, but I always remember what he said. He was like, I can't worry about this one and not worry about that one. That meant something to me because that did mean something because we was booing that girl. We was sitting up there. Y'all remember that meeting when that girl was like, he's skinny. It was like, quit. It was so funny. We was like, quit. But the fact that he was like, I can't worry about this one and not work, that meant something. And even if it was genuine or not, it meant something. And y'all coming out there today when I was scared to go, not for my safety. I was just, you ever been anxious? I was like, I shouldn't go. I don't want to go. It was just anxiety. And I went, and when I went in there, I saw Mr. and Mrs. Roberts, and I ran to them just because they were the only people I knew. The first person I saw was Mary, and she walked past me. Mr. and Mrs. Roberts, they said hello, and they were sweet. I saw Gardis, and I moved closer to him. But when Stephanie and so many other people, they didn't want their names out there. But I saw Nurse Petty. I have to say it. I know you didn't want your name. I saw Nurse Petty. I saw Tony. I saw Reality Check Chicago. I saw Josh Bushma. I saw a whole row of Choose Compassion family. I think that was a whole row, honey. I don't know, but it was a lot of people like, yeah, I came here because of you. I saw this 70-year-old woman say she was LNC. LNC told me to be here. I'm here. The woman in front of me, Miss Wendy, Gardis, Stephanie, thank you, because I thought I was alone, and that's the only reason I'm upset, because it's been a hard week, and I don't give a F how you chop it up. It's been a hard week, and you know that post brought me hell with 99,000 people following you, and you did it anyway. To watch the entire Dalton, wait a minute, we're going to play this. To watch them walk past me like I'm like nothing. To watch O'Shea, Duke Jackson be nice to me, but at the same time, I think he don't know what's going on. How many Dalton trustees was at the meeting today? It's Thornton Township. It's still our taxes. How many of y'all was there today? I'm going to show y'all something before we go. I don't even know if I got this up. And I'm not trying to blame, but you know how embarrassing this shit is? I'm going to be real. You know how embarrassing this is? Where Otis, I think I heard somebody said, Shay said we got to get Otis, we have to get Otis a gift. We do. When if you notice in my video, y'all don't never pay attention to my videos because they're boring. I know they're boring because I'm always stuck outside. You didn't see when the dude pulled up in the Rolls Royce last time. Y'all ain't see nothing. Y'all ain't see all the action outside. This time, Otis and all the security moved to one corner, and that was the Dalton corner almost. It was like we all just put our little head over our head like, oh, here they go. Here they go. Let me see if I can pull it up. It wasn't nobody yelling in there calling nobody no bitches but the Dalton people. Let's see. Did anybody put a one? Put a blue, not blue heart. Put a one if you cashed it. Now look, we gotta leave because we don't have quorum. We know Tiffany was running hella game and it ain't right. Hey Laura, I'm sorry. Everybody that sent here, thank you. I swear, thank you. Y'all ain't had to send nothing. But y'all remember this? Lucille, my boo. Lucinda taught me so much about my rights as okay, so this one Tiffany bring her happy ass down here, faking the front. We sit over there having a good time and let's see.
What does this mean that we have to reschedule a meeting?
Okay, let's go back. Half them people were scared to even talk to me.
At least she had it.
People coming out to hear from the department heads, the finance department as relates to the budget. But unfortunately, we will have to postpone our meeting until Friday at 1 p.m. due to the fact of lack of quorum. So I came down to tell you guys this. So I will see you guys Friday at 1 o'clock.
Now, what you have to know is Tiffany knows she playing us. But look how pleasant she is. She knows she playing us for a fool, right? Let's see what happened. One side of the town.
Hi, Mr. Moore. How you doing?
I'm saying hi to everybody.
He definitely give us the prayers and everything. He all set up. Set up to go home, huh? And Josh Boosler, he all set up. Look at everybody set up. What? Ooh, oh, Mr. Lee. Now look.
Now look at how, I mean, I want to be real. Look at how calm everybody is leaving. And it's a commotion on the other side of the place. Okay. Now these media people that set up, they were bringing in those little trails, like those, what you call them? Wagons full of stuff, their cords, their equipment. Now I know why Shay was standing at media, and I know why Reality Check TV Chicago was standing at media, because I was holding like a little hands thing. They be having big old poles to hold their phone, their book bag, and they just don't want to crowd the space. So now I know why Shay now was standing at media and Reality Check TV was standing at media. He had a lot of equipment, even though he just had his phone. He had chargers and cords and auxiliary stuff. It was crazy, even though it was just a phone. So shout out to them. So look at here. Now you see everybody. Tiffany said leave. What you hear over here?
You going to jail. Yeah, that's right.
Is that Miss Thelma? That was the Dalton section over there. I'ma assume because my Miss Thelma wear a beautiful hat. She's so cute. But all that, you going to jail, fucking that clown, all that. Y'all, we got to come back Friday at 1. She won. We voted her in. Y'all asked us to vote her in. She's in. It's nothing we could do. She playing the game. She won. We got to move on until Friday at 1. Do you see anybody else in that room acting like that? We've been saying Tiffany going to jail for 5 weeks, and she is. But the feds are in town, and we don't need all this. So I just want to.
Well, I wonder if that means a vote. Hey, how you doing today? You know, I know you holding in there. You holding in there, but you're doing a good job. Keep going.
No, I thought I had more footage. Never mind. You know me. I'm gonna talk to everybody. You know, I ain't never meet a stranger. That's me. I ain't never meet a stranger. I'm gonna say, hey, how you doing? I saw Keith Freeman. Me and Keith Freeman. I don't know if I got to that point. If I did, I clipped it. If y'all saw it, let me know. But I saw Keith Freeman. Let me see if we can see it. I'm gonna let it play. But I got to Keith Freeman. But down there where we are, that's sort of where Shay was blocked for his First Amendment rights. We were over in that area, and it gets kind of icky. Like when they're ready for you to go, or if it's too much media in the area and they don't want the media to get going. Like even Regina Walker, she was asking, oh, Shay, this one of your people. If you ever clip that, the lady with the glasses, she was like, LNC told me to be here, so I'm here. She was so cute. Shout out to her. I don't know if she wanted to be on camera, but she got caught on camera. And she was like, I got your back, girl. LNC told me to come here. Who you? I said, I'm Burgundy Blue. She said, okay, I'll follow you too. But LNC told me to come here. So you see how my video, I didn't even know that was happening. at this moment, I ran into Keith Price. I've never been in, no, Keith Freeman. I saw Keith Price the whole time, but I left Keith Price alone. I've been in the room with Keith Price, but I've never been in a room with Keith Freeman. So when I saw Keith Freeman, I said, oh, do you want to say something to some people? At first I was scared, and I said, I ain't gonna be chicken. Now you see he over there. You'll see he came closer, and when he got closer to me, I was like, I ain't gonna be chicken. Do you want to say something to people? And that's Miss Wendy. We talked to her. Now by the time she leave, Keith Freeman over here. And I said, do you want to say something? And he said, yeah. I mean, no, I'm sorry. He said, no. And I said, it's not like that. Do you want, and I told Shay, I said, do you want to say something to people who think about you? Do you want to say thank you? Do you want to say I'm praying for you? What do you see? My phone started messing up. So I said, do you want to say anything? And Keith Freeman said, and you don't have to agree, but I was like, it's not like that. I don't want to ask you about the FBI because that's not my job. I'm just here capturing the news. He said, to the people that have been doing it, thank you for praying for me. He said, thank you for praying for me. That's what he said. Keith Freeman said that. I think that was when it froze right here. So it's getting all sides of the story here on Burgundy. You saw how I talked to the security. People be thinking I'm playing them. I don't. I just be like, hey, how you doing? I seen you. You see me. What's up? Why would I ignore them? Ignoring people are horrible. It's a horrible thing. Let me just talk to you. We all humans. We all in this fight together. I'm not saying I'm perfect and I'm part of the real fight. I'm saying if I see you, I'm going to speak. If you need me, I'm here. That's all I'm saying. That's it. That's all. I'm not complicated. If we in the same area, I got your back. You should have my back. You should be mad because I'm on one side and you on the other. Because when I joined this fight, I thought we was against Tiffany, but I guess not. But yeah, I talked to Keith Freeman and he was nice. I said, do you have anything to say? He said, no. And I said, well, just so you know, I'm not like that. Do you want to say anything to the people? You want to say anything to Dalton? What you want to say? You want to say thanks for praying for me? He said, he stopped and he looked at me. He said, yeah, thanks for praying for me. And you see how it's freezing up? That's what happened. And that's what he said. That is an official quote from Keith Freeman. You don't want to pray for him, that's fine. But I didn't know. That was just my first time being in the area of him. So I wanted to see if he would talk. And that's what someone spreading the news would do. Okay? Instead of all that prerequisite, he was caught off the guard. I'm like, do you know, for him to pause and say, thanks for praying for me, that means Otis was everywhere, y'all. I mean, it just is what it was. And then we'll get to the rest tomorrow. But you have to take something, even for what happened for Miss Mary today. Let me look at my phone. I didn't get a call from anybody that, let me look at my email because I don't want to misconstrue. Maybe they emailed me. Hold on. And my email is open. Oh, thank you, Kai, for being a Patreon member. And thank you, Lori P. But no, I didn't get anything. We're the peons here. I want you to keep this. Big YouTubers, content creators, voters, and other Daltonites that think it cannot happen to you. Remember Lansing, South Holland, you thought Dalton couldn't happen to you, and then Tiffany became the supervisor? Remember y'all thought Tiffany would never come over here and she became y'all damn supervisor at the township? Remember how Shay was the peon and Money Boy Trey was fucking with him? It couldn't happen to Burgundy, right? Anything that happened to somebody else can happen to you. As always, I was long-winded. Don't be thinking you immune to anything, baby. Don't think you immune. And before they sue me,
I got some clothes. I got some jewelry. The rest I got tied up in investments. I ain't got nothing else.
and before I go, let me ask y'all. Let me say something about all, because I was talking. I was in my, y'all been modding so good, but Shay bust my bubble today. I was sitting over there like, and y'all, I'm not on Shay nuts, but he taught me something today. I was sitting over there talking to my daddy like, Dad, I really broke through to everybody today. Nobody said nothing to me in my chat. And then I found out Shay had a damn wrench. He was like, it was my damn wrench. I was like, I thought, because somebody was in my chat like, yeah, they live about you now. I said, no, we had a breakthrough. Nobody said nothing. I didn't even know it was Shay with this damn wrench. But brilliant disguise. Kai, thank you. Oh, Kai said, I support you. Hold on and know that you are connected and valued. Arm Fisherman, I've never seen the Arm Fisherman on my channel. Awesome. I follow him. Real Late Night Crew. I love you guys. Y'all came through today. Chavis, and he picked up the $15 from Arm Fisherman. Chavis, leave me alone, Chavis, and I'm going to post your thing. I appreciate you and your wife, Keisha. We love you. Real Late Night Crew. Scott Johnson, Lotus Moon, Leslie B, and the Real Late Night Crew picking it up. Late Night Crew, you sure awake. Thank you. Stay strong. World is watching. Love your content. And y'all, I'm sorry for getting emotional. Please know it wasn't because I was a coochie. Wait, you guys, I was watching Della one time, and Trina was on. And Trina, and she said, we got some real top shelf coochie tonight. She said, it's a coochie. Some real, I cut Della off. I couldn't deal with her. Della is funny as heck. Moxie, I know you might think of something, but that girl is crazy. She like, Trina was like, come on over here. Come on over. I go to Cabela's. And Della was like, they got a chicken piccata. And she was talking about y'all gotta stop judging people by their cover. I said, not Cabara's, the Italian restaurant. Cabela's, where you get the guns. It was so funny. Moxie Smugs. Love and unity conquers all this hate from Jedi and the trustees. We love you, Burgundy. I love you too. Oh, Hiram said, Burger whole dime and sent me $2, and it real like that. Real Late Night Crew sent the rest $17.99. Why y'all doing this $19.99? Y'all gonna get me in trouble. Thank you, Hiram. Thank you, Real Late Night. Orbs, thank you. I feel valued and connected. You can't do this over here. Hiram sent $19.99, and Lar and the Blue Hearts. Lar said, I appreciate you, Burgundy. Lar, thanks for sending love and send us some of that warm weather. It rained all day today. Y'all take care of yourself and each other. And y'all made me feel
that I have felt the most connected and valued.
Bye.
Commentary blue, commentary, burgundy, commentary, comment blue, commentary, comment burgundy blue, commentary blue.